Step right up. Lights on, mics hot. Where outlaws talk loud and kings don't whisper. Welcome to Cowboys and Kings. Yeah. Cowboys and Kings. Yeah. Boots on the floor. Yeah, we're kicking it live. Crown in the room, you can feel that vibe. From the panels to the pixels, every story gets told. If it's hot in the culture, then we breaking the mold. From the cinema to the comic books, we put the games on blast. The beats will get wild, yeah, they never go past. We call it how it is, no in between. Turn it up, let the speakers swing. Got the crew pulling up, let them all step in. Every guest got a voice, the comments in chat will fly. Step up and be a king. When the mics go live, hear the Cowboys sing. Cowboys and Kings. Yeah, we run this show from the page to the stage to the screens, you know. Hot takes it with a rebel swing. It's a Cowboys grit and a King's gold ring. Cowboys and Kings. Let the whole world hear as we break it all down, keeping it loud and clear. Bring more than talk when y'all step in the ring. When you come to the battle royale, you better bring your thing. Welcome to the show, Cowboys and Kings. Yeah, King style, clean with the sharp cut look. The feline of finesse, the Jaguar dripping luxury, bow tie tight like a best-selling book. Calm in the storm, buddy, bring that fire. Every word hits clean. You know we gonna take it higher, gather y'all to the King's Court. Yeah, with stories untold. Grab your armor, grip your sword, represent the kingdom with pride. Cowboy Dan got that outlaw tone, rough edge truth and a voice well known. He's a head trapped in the jar, jokes and memes will set you free. Bruh, that perspective hit differently. The saloon serves them hard, the door swings wide. Outlaw stream, a six-gun dreamer. Saddle up, let's ride. Laughs get loud and the takes get bold. Hard truths get dropped, some myths get sold. Spin that topic, let opinions clash. Some burn slow, some strike like a match. No script needed when the sparks ignite. Just real talk, living in the spotlight. Cowboys and Kings. Yeah, we run this show from the page to the stage to the screens, you know. Hot takes hit with a rebel swing. It's a Cowboys grit and a King's gold ring. Cowboys and Kings. Let the whole world hear. We break it all down, keeping it loud and clear. Bring more than talk when y'all step in the ring. When you come to the battle royale, you better bring your thing. Welcome to the show, Cowboys and Kings. Lights get low, but the combo stays bright. Every fandom got a reason to fight. Heroes, villains, lines get thin. Sometimes the truth is where the gray walks in. Yeah. Panel to panel, yeah, we flip that page. From retro classics to the modern age. Reboots, remakes, who got it right? Who dropped the ball in that box? Office fight, bruh. We call it straight, no filter here. From low budget gems to the blockbuster tier. One got the crown, one breaking the rules. Both dropping gems while we schooling fools. From comics to streams, yeah, we cover the field. Every hot take sharp like a blade unsealed. I guess step up to the mic to bring heat, to bring flames. They tell you a story when they step in the frame. Cowboys and Kings. Yeah, we run this show from the page to the stage to the screens, you know. Hot takes it with a rebel swing. Under a Cowboy's hat and a King's jewel crown. We gonna run this town. Cowboys and Kings. Yeah, we run this show from the page to the stage to the screens, you know. Hot takes it with a rebel swing. It's a Cowboy's grit and a King's gold ring. Cowboys and Kings. Pull up a seat. Join the conversation.
Hey, howdy, hey, boys and girls. KJCowboyDan here, and I'm hanging out with King for the first episode of Cowboys and Kings. Hey, howdy, hey, King, how you doing today?
I'm doing swell, man. Our inaugural episode. You know, I want to say yippee-ki-yay, you know, mother. Right?
Oh, Bruce Willis. You look like Bruce Willis, huh? You know, you give me a
if Bruce was a cat and he was very feral and, you know, he has 9 lives, absolutely, that'd be Bruce Willis and Die Hard.
Haven't 100%. You? I've seen every Bruce Willis movie, and I believe he is a little feral.
Yeah, you know, I mean, there was this one movie where he basically lost all his hair, kind of like a hairless cat.
I think he lost all his hair a long time
It's
ago.
called 12 Monkeys. You know, like he basically, like, it basically he lost all. I think he was going bald. I think that was the excuse. He was like, "Yo, I might as well shave my head."
Well, maybe we should have see if Theta will do a 12 Monkeys movie watch night one day. Speaking of Theta, hey, howdy, hey, Theta, how you doing?
What's up? Speaking of that, actually, just about a month ago, we did a 12 Monkeys
Yeah.
watch party on Cosmic Data Theater. So,
Oh, you did. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that.
Yeah, and on Jill's channel earlier today, we were just talking about Hudson Hawk. So, yeah, we were talking Bruce Willis and in his prime. So, yeah, thank you for having me.
So, how you doing today?
I'm tired, but I'm I got out of work about an hour and a half ago, laid down, fell asleep, and just got up again. And yeah, but I'm breathing, living the dream, dreaming to live, as they say.
I gotta point out, so I only get to wear a head, my jar, and King, he's rocking out an awesome bow tie. But you're rocking out an incredible sleeveless shirt. Like you're gonna show off the guns today.
Well, he's a ranger, man. He's a Theta Ranger, so of course he's gonna be rocking.
He's got to
it.
rock out the guns.
Yeah, but it's
You
not.
gotta
It's
rock
not
that
great.
Power Rangers '90s style where they have sleeve, which I love that style, the sleeveless shirts, to emphasize. Yeah, we're flexible and we can fight bad guys.
Exactly. Yeah.
Speaking of rocking the guns, we got our horse himself. That's right. I know he's choosing the cowboy side, but before we ask, are you choosing the king side or are you on a cowboy side? Are you a cowboy or are you a king? Are you a cowboy or are you a king? Theta.
Me?
Yeah, which side are you on?
Which side are
Oh
you?
well, I would say I'm a king. I'm.
Yes,
My
royalty.
my family is a group of redneck cowboys and everything, and I always kind of strayed from that. So I'd have
We'll
to
put
say
you on
king.
the king side then.
Yeah.
Boom. There we go.
And
So-
that makes sense because Crazy Horse Cowboy.
We got speaking of Crazy Horse, we got Crazy Horse and Alice with us. Hey, Crazy Alice, how you doing?
Hey, we're good.
Hey.
Crazy and I spent the entire day together yesterday rocking out. And I'm not sure if you guys had a chance to go to Crazy Horse's and Alice's page to see their new theme song.
It's awesome.
It's fabulous.
Oh yeah, me and Crazy had a lot of fun goofing around.
I can't believe how we started and how it ended up.
Hey, you know what? I'm gonna say me, you, and chat wrote over half of that song after we changed lyrics, removed lyrics. We started with the AI prompt just to show everybody how the AI worked. Didn't even expect to use that version of the song. It just turned out that well after we've ditched half of the song, rewrote it, and rewrote it again. I think we went through 30 spins of that song. After I went back and counted, and we only listened to about half of them.
Yeah, we only listened to a handful.
Because I was like, they all were just so incredible, and it was like, how do you choose just one? But
you can only pick one, right? You can't.
I know, and it's so
you can't
hard.
pick a million.
No.
I love playing with it. I mean, we played with that AI with me, Theta and I to improve his new theme song, which
I'm so excited to show it off.
oh man,
Yeah,
I've
I've been working on it every second that I get, and I'm about halfway through with the video now.
let me just tease you real quick with these words. If it was a television opener, I would watch that series.
I mean,
It's
it
very
could
fun.
become a reality in the future.
Mhm.
You never know.
Go Theta Rangers. Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, it could. With the technology now, with how AI is being done.
So before we go and say hi to
Could
chat,
be done.
Crazy. What are you? Are you a cowboy or are you a king?
I'm guessing I have to be a cowboy since I'm a horse.
And what about our chief medical officer over here? Is
I
she
am going to go with a cowboy princess.
a cowboy
Wow.
princess? So she's going to be on the center of the board. See
I'm
Yeah, she's
down
like,
the
I
middle.
don't want to
Makes
piss
sense.
off Crazy, so I'm gonna be right in the middle.
right in the middle.
Well, she
Right
looks
in the
like
middle.
a queen in her avatar there, so.
And to be stuck in the middle between all y'all is a great
Hey.
place to be.
The best sandwich in the world.
Absolutely.
You know, you got a theta, you got a cat, and you got a horse and a head in a jar. That is the sandwich with every topping on it that you can possibly ask for. Let's go and say hi to everybody in chat. Rocking out chat since the beginning, waiting for us patiently to start. The lovely Miss Jamie. Hey, Jamie, how you doing?
What's up, Jamie?
So, Jamie, are you
The
going to
pink
be
ranger.
a queen, a king, or a are you a queen, a king, a cowboy, cowgirl?
She's a ranger all the way.
She's a ranger all the way. The unlisted and true answer. Oh, and then rocking out both sides. Well, we got our lovely queen, princess, cowgirl princess of the medical lab. That's right, Alice. And our co-host himself, the one and only king.
Yeah, I would rock the cowboy hat, but I would be betraying my kingness. So no. Maybe in the future, in a distant alternate future, like Back to the Future style, I'd be wearing a black cowboy hat, and then KJ here would be wearing a crown on his head.
Oh,
It'd be an alternate
The
universe.
mental picture is so cute.
we're gonna have to make that image. We're gonna have
Yes.
to make that image come to life. So I'm not sure if you guys had a chance to actually check out the logo, but we have our logo, which I was kind of happy with. Kind of
Yeah.
Oh,
impressed
it's
with.
awesome. No, when the stream opened up and everything started going, I whispered to Crazy, this is so professional looking. Like, this is amazing.
Well,
Yeah.
once I get to the point where I'm able to put together, get some clips together, and make some edits, I thrive to have something that looks like what Theta has, because Theta's put some time together on his stuff. But I mean, right now we got this nice little logo with a cowboy hat with a crown, and I kind of want to get this made up.
It looks great. I think you should sell merch like with that logo on it.
Yeah, I actually like that logo. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
lie.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well,
I
I was
Like
we-
it looks
yeah,
really good.
I was thinking about that too. Thinking about getting some coffee cups together and a few other things with that logo on it. We're also going to eventually have King Style open up his merch shop pretty
Yeah,
soon.
eventually in the pipeline. Yes.
in the pipeline. Yeah. For
And
those,
I will be happy to model and or sip coffee from anything that needs a little promo done. I will model the shirts. I will rep the merch.
well, then I'd have to replace my current model, the one and only Q, who's currently modeling the official Cowboy Dan coffee cups.
Oh, QQ. Oh.
And you know, really, I mean, well, we can get the pups model too. Yes, okay, yes. Take the cat off the screen, the dog says.
That's a sweetheart. I love my kitties.
So we do have the official Cowboy Dan Generation 1 coffee cups in the merch shop. If you guys ever get a chance, if you want to support the channel right now, all the any proceeds right now is going to go back into making sure that we can afford the stage and eventually go over to StreamYard. And so be sure to check that out, and you can check out our merch shop, which is soon going to have product with King in it until we're able to get King a shop of his own. You can always go to here. Let me pull this down off the screen here. you can always go to scan that little QR code with your phone, and you can hit up the KJ Cowboy Dan merch shop. And I believe, like, if you have one of those smart devices, you can actually click on the promo right there, and it'll take you right in. Use KJCBD26 for 10% off your purchase. All proceeds go to help the channel. Anyhow, now that I've gotten the shills over and done with, so we have we planned quite a bit for today. You know, I'm not sure if anybody had a chance to think about it, but I was wondering about a few things. Oh, yeah, why isn't that still up? Boom, close that out. All right. So I was wondering about a few things. First of all, why are we doing this? King, can you let us let everybody know what your thoughts are about what to expect from our show? King, you there? King, I believe you're muted. Well,
Can you hear me?
yeah, there you go. There you go. We were just wondering, let everybody know what they need to expect from our show.
Well, we're starting a interesting journey right now where we are talking about basically anything from comic books to manga, manhwa, movies, TV shows, video games, you name it. Whatever drives our interest, we'll talk about it.
We got a lot of interest. King and I have been spending like 3 hours at a time late at night talking about things, and we have a huge list written down of some stuff that we're gonna talk about, and we're gonna be bringing in a lot of our local community who stream with us to come and talk about these connected interests as well. Some of the stuff that we want to talk about, pop culture, like comic books and manga and manhwa, which is Korean comics.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yep.
I always say that wrong because I'm so used to Japanese comics. I'd hardly ever get into Korean comics.
And
so
and then there's the Chinese version, which kind of sounds similar to manhwa. I think is manha. I think I'm probably butchering that, but yeah, like the art designs on that and those things are great. The artist, they're so talented.
yeah,
Like it's like it sucks that like they don't get the credit like you outside like Japan, right? Like the mangas, right? Because of like Akira Toriyama and Sashi Kishimoto from Naruto, right? Most people just say, yeah, by default, American comics have the best art. Which if they only see that, of course you're gonna say that. I don't blame you.
I think a lot of people like their what they grew up with, and naturally,
Yeah.
I think people naturally just gravitate to that.
But you know what a lot of people don't know, though? And this is an interesting fact. Did you know the guy who created Astro Boy and Kimba the White Lion, he actually was influenced by American comics. He was given by some soldiers here, like a long time, like they weren't stationed in Japan. They gave him the Disney comics. It was like it was the Donald Duck ones and I think Scrooge McDuck. And that inspired him to become an artist.
See, that's incredible because I always thought it was like the other way around where the Chinese, the Japanese, they influenced our stuff. So that's really cool.
Sometimes,
yeah. Sometimes it's the case. Lately, since the 80s in particular, it's been going hand in hand with the cross cultural inspiration. like right now, like Japan is like late 80s, early 90s when it comes down to American inspiration for a lot of stuff. Like you see a lot of like late 80s, early 90s stuff coming out. Let's take a minute to say hello to chat for a second. We got Kevin, theme park adventurer. How you doing, buddy? He's letting us know that he's saying hi. He's got everybody in there. Hey, Kevin.
Kev.
He's even dropped
going
you a
on,
hey,
Kevin?
howdy, hey, Theta. How you doing?
Doing fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you. Good to see you, Kevin.
So, what kind of comics do you gravitate towards, Theta?
Oh well, I mean,
Or even cartoons?
all over the place. I am Boom Studios, Skybound. Just I'm keeping up with the Skybound Transformers comics right now. I'm trying to allocate some time to doing some videos on that series because it's an amazing series. It was started by Daniel Warren Johnson. Now Robert Kurtzman has he's writing it, which kind of sucks, and some really unfortunate things have happened, but I'm still keeping my fingers. Like the first 24 issues were amazing, and then once Robert Kurtzman got on it, it's kind of did a 180. But other than that, I mean, I grew up with the original X-Men, giant size X-Men, Spider-Man. I was never like a real big Avengers fan, but I like the individual Iron Man, Captain. I'm all over the place, man. Green Lantern is my favorite DC character, and Batman. Spawn. And, I mean, where I could go on forever.
Who
man.
doesn't?
Like,
Who doesn't like Batman? Because
Yeah,
literally,
I mean-
if Batman was not a cartoon, right? Like the I'm talking about from the 90s. I'm not talking about the one from the the 70s, because those are
Yeah,
we wouldn't
yeah, no,
have
like-
the animated
no.
series for those cartoons that
yeah,
were created
like,
back then.
like the ones from the 90s, even the late 80s, when you really started to see him get into his detective dark, like when Frank Miller was writing him, and there was Escape from Arkham, or I forgot what the series was, but Batman was trapped in Arkham with Joker, and just the art in it was just fantastic. And there's
No, I know
so
what you're
many
talking about. It's the one that inspired Arkham Asylum, the video game, right?
Exactly, but it's drawn in such a way that's very abstract looking, and like the drawings aren't so defined. I mean, it's really insane. You gotta watch. You gotta.
Yeah,
gotta
I
read
know
it.
the series, and I like that art that they have.
Yes. So I mean, if you're asking me what kind of comics I like, I could just sit here and name off, forever, because I mean that was my father figure growing up, reading comics. So I'm all over the place.
Oh man, you I want to talk about that for hours. I actually just wrote down a little note in my future our future notes for stuff I want to talk about.
Yeah.
Alice, crazy. So where do you guys gravitate towards in the line of comic books or cartoons, media?
I actually was never did the comic book thing, but early on it was Dragon Ball Z, even some like the original Japanese, like Inuyasha.
Ooh, Inuyasha. Kagome!
Some of those early.
Sit, boy.
But
Fun
yeah,
fact about that series: did you know that originally, when they did that was a shoujo. That wasn't a shonen. That was in the manga. It was a show, which was a girls. Shoujo is for the audience. Shoujo is basically means girls manga. That's what it means.
Yeah.
A shonen is mostly a boys manga. For those who don't know. Anyway, so it was
Is there
originally a shoujo.
like a mixed?
Yeah, but in the anime, because they wanted it to be huge. They wanted it to be popular, right? Because Ramna 1.5 was a popular, anime. It was done by the same creator. She did both, right? So they were like, no, we want to have boys and girls watch it. So what they did was they made it into a shonen, more of a shonen in the anime. So that way guys can watch it.
While the anime is very much so, very obvious, still and a lot of people would used to argue with me about it. I'd always say no. Well, it's still very much a chick flicky cartoon. I mean, it's a romance.
It is that the
It's a
main theme
romance.
is romance, but there is more action scenes. They purposely put action scenes a lot more than in the actual manga, so that way guys can watch it with their significant other or just by themselves. And it worked because I love that anime.
Where else do you gravitate to, Crazy Alice?
Oh.
So so I was not exposed a lot as a kid to comics, even though my father lived in the back of a comic book store playing Dungeons and Dragons. And even my anime was a little light. Like if it wasn't Sailor Moon, it kind of wasn't in my wheelhouse. But I can say I am enjoying going back and catching up on a lot of things I think I missed in my younger years, like catching up on Dragon Ball. And I love listening to you guys talk about it and kind of finding out what you all gravitated towards and why you guys liked it so much and how it influenced y'all, because it's kind of sparking a little interest in me to be like, you know what, let's go back and watch it. Let me see what all this is about. Like, I feel like I actually missed so much not getting exposed to this stuff that I just love listening.
Yeah, since I think we were on that younger side of the comic book time period, we started getting cable and all the different everything else coming out. So
there's a ton of great literature. I mean, and I say literature as in comic books because I qualify it as literature. I mean, the stories in there are
I as well.
Yeah,
even the pro wrestler Raven, Scott Levy or Levy.
Scott Levy.
He is very smart. He's like I think
he's very
like
intelligent.
150 IQ and
he's
the books that he read. He said that he'd read like 20 books a day, and then somebody his colleagues like, oh, what Raven doesn't say is those books that he reads is comic books.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter.
Style for Love and Raven, man. Raven was one of the most
Raven,
underrated
nevermore,
wrestlers. Right? Quote the Raven and his flock. Yeah, he was one of the best out there with Chris Jericho and everybody else that came.
Yeah, he was underrated when he was in the main companies. When he was in WCW or WWF,
they just didn't use him.
They didn't use him right. When he was in ECW or in TNA, he was great. He was a main event guy.
He was intimidating, but we're not here to talk about wrestling. We're here to talk about.
Wrestling has villains, and our later purpose of the evening, purpose of the evening, we'll be talking about villains.
I got my number one villain that thinks that he's doing or she. Maybe I'm not going to give it away yet, but I've been thinking about this for a couple days now, and definitely I have a number one character that I think should be at the top of everyone's list.
Do you guys have a way to contact Casey? And
yes, I can call him. Do you want me to call him?
Can you send? Can you invite him to pop in?
I need to call him first to make sure that.
I sent him a message on Twitter, and I forgot.
Sometimes he doesn't go into. Here, let me mute myself, and I'll call him.
So I just wanted to make sure that he got the invite to pop in. So
Casey had a little rut-row with his headphones earlier. They broketed, and so we were just able to send him a new set, but he can't hook them up yet.
He can't get into the box.
He can't get into the box.
Oh, okay. So he might not be able to join us then. Okay.
He might, or it might take he might be a delay. It's fine.
Yeah.
I tried to
It's all
tell
right.
him just to rip into it. but-
Yeah,
Yeah.
Crazy was trying to get him to just like tear into it all like animal style, but he's
He got a nice set of Razor Kraken headsets. So.
yeah.
Oh, actually, have a set of those too, but I use them for when I'm gaming rather than for when I'm doing something where I talk to everybody.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah, have you ever seen Invincible, Dan? Have you
oh
ever,
yeah,
like,
I've watched a few. I've watched the first season.
because I've seen more than the first season. I like it. There are certain things I don't, because I can watch something and critique it for things that I do or do not like. I'm not like certain people. Oh, if you criticize it, that means you don't like it. No, it
Yeah,
just
you know,
means. Yeah, go ahead. Go for
I
it, Dan.
I liked the first season. I mean, here's and I have nothing negative to critique about it. My main thought process when I watched Invincible is Americanized One Punch Man
Yeah.
meets The Boys.
Yeah, it does kind of come off that way, yeah.
You know,
And it kind of makes
Americanized.
sense because Amazon owns or temporarily owns. They don't. I don't think they own it forever, but
Yeah,
they have both The Boys and Invincible on their platform.
yeah. My big thing was I felt that it was like they could easily fit it within the same world.
You know, Spawn was originally supposed to be in the Invincible world because it's Image Comics. You know that, right?
Right. Yeah.
And Tech Jacket and like other Image, characters, but they had to edit it for obvious reasons because Todd McFarlane owns Spawn.
Well, Todd McFarlane owns Spawn, and with Todd McFarlane is very particular on what he lets cross over with Spawn.
Yeah, so that's why like a lot of the Image characters that Todd McFarlane owns or the other ones that he doesn't own that the other creators own, they don't appear outside of Kirksman's stuff and his co-artist / writer. They don't put anything else because they don't want to get sued / they want to keep some of that for themselves for another streaming service. That's why Tech Jacket's a girl in the newest season of Invincible, which is stupid, but he probably wants to sell it to Apple or Netflix, an animated series for male Tech Jacket.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows? Seeing where everything goes, I'm not sure what kind of contracts everybody has regarding their animated and live action versions of these characters, especially nowadays when it's like 10 minutes at a time.
Because
Feels like
originally,
everybody gets-
go ahead, Alice. My bad.
No, just listening to you guys, it feels like they stick these characters in like boxes, and
Yeah,
they
they do.
they
It's
restrict
annoying.
the creative freedoms.
Yeah, the boxes is who can sell it, can you make product out of it, and what kind of ratings do you think it'll get immediately? I mean, look at what they did with Star Trek. It's like they were looking for immediate ratings. They didn't care about storyline. They didn't care about anything else. They didn't even care about the product that they could sell in the lines of toys.
No.
And they just it's one of those boxes. Can we make money off it, or can we make product off of it, or how many viewers can we get right now?
Well, the same problem is with The Simpsons, Dan. Like that's why they still going. Like they're gonna do 40 years or probably beyond that because to them it's a product placement. That's why for people wondering why The Simpsons isn't dead at all, because if
The Simpsons.
you put them in a commercial, you put them in a Burger King commercial, put them in a Butterfingers commercial, you
They
put them
fit
in
in all the
animated
boxes.
Yeah.
They fit in. The Simpsons fit in all the boxes, and they always have. Even since the Tracy Ullman show, you saw with the Simpsons that they fit in all the boxes.
Yeah. So why are you going to end that when we could put them in a Sonic commercial or in a Toyota commercial we can do that.
You know,
So
and
that's why
there's
they're
still-
never going to end. It's never going
and
to end.
They're still very relatable characters too. The family dynamic and the age that people that, you know, if you're going to make a commercial, you're kind of trying to capture. I think that's another thing that kind of would add to them going for 40 years.
Well, I could do a old school Homer Simpson impression, not the one that he goes woohoo. I can't really do that one fully. Hi Bart, I like some frosted chocolate milkshakes.
Yeah.
The
Tracy
one where he
Ullman era.
sounds like Walter Matthau.
Yeah, the Tracy Ullman era Homer. So,
So that's
one of the-
season 1 through 3. I think by 3 he changed it completely. I think like by the near the big, near the middle, he kind of went to modern Homer voice. But yeah. So Tracy Ullman era / first almost 3 seasons.
First couple of seasons. Yeah, that was also when the animation started improving as well.
Yeah, because the Klatsky Chupo, which that animation's terrible. I'm sorry. Like I like the Rugrats, mind you. I came from that time period, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Duckman, and that's the same company that did that. Klasky Chupo, like their animation is. I like it. I just think the Simpsons improving the animation it didn't fit the style for the Simpsons.
Well, it also didn't fit the style for Matt Groening's average artwork too. But then we improved. We changed things about. Even Class B, they improved their animation styles.
Did you know that the creators of Klasky Chupo got divorced because of an argument because of the Rugrats?
Really?
Because it had to do with Angelica. Or that's the rumor mill. Like it's never been, because all NDA stuff between husband and wife, it's only their friends that kind of in the animation industry kind of spilled the beans a little bit. Oh, you don't say this isn't 100%, wink wink. But rumor is, or allegedly, they divorced because of Angelica Pickles changing her character.
Okay, I love that story because she was my girl. Like with everybody loves Tommy and the twins, and but her snarkiness, that definitely identifiable in that.
So Miss Chupo was like, I want to make Angelica good. I don't want her to be mean anymore.
Yeah.
And Mr. Chupo is like, no, she's a plot device.
Yeah,
that's why the babies have to, they have to overcome her. And she got mad and said, either you change it or else. And they divorced from that, allegedly.
Yeah. See, the problem is with changing a character archetype is that it's not that it's questionable, but it can actually destroy a show. When a lot of us would like to see Cartman be a good guy for once and not be a douche. But
he has his moments now. He
just makes you think he does.
Okay.
Screw you guys, I'm going home.
But when Cartman when they give Cartman the Cartman was right episodes, and just kind of touches on our topic that we're going to start up here soon when Theta gets back. When you change the character archetype, people don't like it. It's like going to a alternate universe.
Yeah.
And
absolutely.
We want to see the characters that we've grown to love the way they grown to love, and we're going to keep on watching Bart say "eat my shorts" for another 40 years. That's
it's literally going to be 40 years coming soon. Right?
We're going to see Cartman telling everybody "screw that,"
and I loved his older voice. I didn't like that they changed the voice. I like we had that fat guy voice. You talk like this.
Yeah,
I like that.
I like
that.
After a while, when you have 3 people, 2 of which being Matt Stone and Trey Parker doing the same voices, they all started to move into each other. So they had to eventually like separate the character voices. It made a lot of sense, and if they were going to continue on. But when you change the mentality of a character, a change, do the whole good guy, the character's actually the good guy thing, which we're going to get to, like I said, when Theta gets back. There is a few things that that just alter the characters.
Well, that just made me think of like when Family Guy and Stewie and Brian would go into the alternate universes.
Yeah, they explained that. You're right, Crazy Horse. They explained that's why, like, and I like that they kind of did those multiverse or parallel universe episodes to explain in universe, not outward universe, because we know why they did that outwardly. Yeah, it's because the writers kept fucking everything up, kept changing stuff, because they just want to put their own story and spin on it. But in inward, I like that they're like, oh, this is in this universe, Stewie is still a mad scientist. He's not weird, weird sissy kid, or what is the word? Feig, as they say, right?
Yeah.
Like he's not like that in the current, in the current iteration. That's what he is. He's Feig. Whereas in the in the other universe, he's an evil scientist still trying to kill Lois.
Which, thank goodness that we upgraded Stewie's voice and we upgraded Meg's voice in that one. Because when they switched over and actually got a lot more depth to their character voices, I think that one really kind of made the show a lot more watchable.
Yeah, because Stewie was just like a British guy. He was literally, "Hi there, Lois. How are you doing?" Mm-hmm. Like that's all he was doing. He was literally I think Seth MacFarlane said that his voice was based off of one of the Doctor Who's, one of the doctors.
Yeah, he's given different he's for every character he's pretty much given different different things that he's been based off of.
I didn't like how he changed Peter Griffin's voice. Hey there, Lois. This is freaking sweet.
So, it comes down to the fact that, like, if you are going to change the character style, you definitely want to put it in a different universe. But at the same time, when you have regular watchers and you want a show to last for a long time, unless it's like a show where you're intended to watch the growth of a character, let's say serialized shows. I mean, after all, shows like The Simpsons and wasn't initially serialized. Also South Park and wasn't initially serialized. They were supposed to be kind of like one-off episodes within that world. And the kids are always going to be in the same grade. That's why Bart's always the same age, unless they do like one of those future episodes or whatever. And
or if they do the movie, like if they did the movies, which is canon, they're like, oh yeah, we went in the summertime, we got chased by the town out to go to Alaska.
They call it sub-canon. I was watching this Matt Groening thing, and he calls it sub-canon. Like it's canon sometimes. That's what Matt Groening says is the plots that they're given is canon sometimes, because it's one of those shows, as we talked about on I believe Theta's show a couple nights ago, last week maybe, I think, where we talked about how they can't keep plot lines straight.
Yeah. And, like it's inconsistent.
Or was it on your show, Alice, when we were talking about Friends? And
it was on ours.
It was on your show. Okay. Where they can't keep plot lines straight when they bring in other artists. So Matt Groening liked to say that he had sub-canon. Certain things are canon sometimes, and certain things are canon at other times, because they bring in these other writers. Eventually they pushed Groening out, and then they brought him back, and they pushed Groening out again. And so like with the Where is Springfield? Springfield is based off of a town called Springfield in Oregon, where Matt Groening lived. But they didn't want to make it Springfield; they wanted it to be the everyday town. And being that Springfield, there's a Springfield in almost every state.
Yep. And the first two that come to mind are Ohio and probably Illinois.
And yeah, in some episodes they have Springfield not too far from the monument with the presidents on it.
Yeah, and in certain episodes, they would have Springfield be in the East Coast. It'd be in Massachusetts area because
Yeah,
they left it ambiguous. Like it could be any Springfield. That's according to Matt. It's like originally it was based off of Oregon, right? Like you
Okay,
said.
I'm back. Sorry.
oh no,
Welcome
it's
back,
okay.
Theta. But
Yeah,
he left it
He
ambiguous
said he
for
can't
any.
get the box open for the headphones, so he has to wait for the lady to come over and open it for him.
We'll have to invite him back on another show then.
Yeah, we'll have to do it another time.
And they
'cause
do
it's-
all
package that
good.
box very tight.
Yeah.
It was kind of tough.
I
So-
did not think about that. All I cared about was
Yeah,
getting
getting it. And
it.
he said to thank you so much for helping him in that situation. But yeah, and he did give me his villain that he wants to share. So I'll
Oh,
share
right
that
on.
Yay.
when it's time.
Right on. So we'll be talking about here in a second. Let's wrap up so we were, while you were on the thing, we were talking about having what about like the Simpsons, how like certain characters were kind of off when they tried to change the character archetype up from a kind of a villain to a good guy, and people don't really like that. And also when they make character changes or when they do a few things. And we were talking about the Simpsons. It brought us into a little conversation about the Simpsons and like the storyline and like what is considered canon. And we were talking about how Matt Groening considers the Simpsons canon to be sub-canon because like sometimes it is and sometimes it isn't canon,
True.
depending on who's
Yeah.
writing.
Exactly.
And
and that's the same with a lot of comics too.
oh yeah,
Well, isn't that what it's with the Simpsons is usually really based off of? They're based off of comic books, like the canon. It might be canon one day, and then the next it's not, and then they'll go back to it later.
but see,
Yeah.
the thing with comic books, unless you're talking about like 70s, 60s, 70s, and early 80s, they just like, okay, well, this is not canon anymore. We're just gonna ignore everything. Where nowadays, when you're dealing with the quote unquote sub canon or not canon anymore, or alternate universes or alternate takes, they pretty much find a way to retcon. And by going, oh, well, we just left out this piece of the story. Peter Parker's family were actually agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Well, that's in the Ultimate Universe. So to be fair, that is a different.
It was also in the Web of Spider-Man back in the 90s as well. Before
was
the
it
Ultimate
really?
Universe. Yeah,
Okay.
they teased it in the Web of Spider-Man.
Gotcha. Oh,
Yeah, so it has
you're right.
more. So there's different.
What I'm thinking
yeah.
of is the origin of Venom. Venom, in the Ultimate Universe, Peter's parents created the Venom symbiote.
Yeah, in the Ultimate Universe. But we don't acknowledge the Ultimate Universe.
But
I don't either.
I will say this though, it is a good canon though, that like for retcons, like the black suit, which I love the black Spider-Man suit, one of my favorite
Me
suits.
Can we
period.
take a moment to pause for a second, because we just had somebody pop in, the one and only Casey.
Oh, did he really jump in? Nice. Okay, so he was having trouble with his OBS, but good to see you, man.
Hey Casey, how you doing? Can you hear us?
Oh, maybe he can only hear us and he can't talk.
Well,
It's okay.
Well, we'll let him work through the glitches, and as soon as he
Yeah.
pops in,
We love you, Casey, and
we love you, Casey.
Yeah,
So good
if
to
you,
see you.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can't hear you, Casey, if you're talking. So don't think we're ignoring you or anything like that. We just can't hear you.
Yeah. So,
What was I saying? Oh yeah, so I like the black suit, like one of my favorites.
yeah, me too. Yeah,
Because I look,
I
everybody
actually
likes
had-
the. Go ahead.
I actually had the first appearance of the black suit in Secret Wars #8. It was in good condition. I didn't have it graded, but
1985.
I did have the first appearance of Venom Spider-Man 300 graded a 9.8. It was awesome. I lived, like, Venom is one of my favorite characters, and I love what they are currently doing with Eddie Brock's character. But we can get into that later.
I prefer that the black suit. Look, a lot of people love the iconic red and blue, costume. That's nothing wrong with it. I like it.
Like, it represents kind of like the Superman type of thing. Like,
yeah, but I prefer the old.
and-
I don't know. I'm different in that regard.
Yeah.
I'm like, I love the alternative suits,
which is
sometimes.
also why I'm excited about the Spider-Man Noir series with Nicolas Cage.
Yeah,
that
because it's black
looks
and
pretty
white.
cool.
It looks awesome. Like, I like
I'm
the
looking
fact
forward to it.
they give you the option to watch it in color and black and white.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm
Which
looking forward to it.
I know why they do that, because the younger crowd's like, I don't want to watch this old stuff in
Exactly,
this
yeah.
color.
But then the older generation's like, I want to watch it in black and white.
I want to watch it in black and white.
It's an original noir, theme. So
And I like that they gave you the options. It would have been weird if they would have been an animated TV show or movie, if they would have had the two options, like one's in color, one's in black and white. How that would.
Oh no!
Oh,
King,
I got lost. Oh shoot!
Yeah. Oh, I think you found your superpower. You can turn invisible.
Yeah, I can turn invisible. Maybe. I like that. It would have been interesting if they did that, though. Like, we'd have had a Spider Noir movie, but in color and black and white. Sony would have made a killing on that.
Yeah,
they would have had double their money. If you don't want to watch it in black and white, pay for this in color.
Well, and I'm sure that's another part of it too, is that I think that the people that are going to watch it in black and white, they're also going to watch it it's probably not going to work the reverse, where the people that want to watch it in color are going to also watch it in black and white.
They did that same thing at for that, what was that werewolf show? I think Werewolf at Midnight or something like that.
Yeah, because I would do something like that if I were to do a show where it's like a dark and gritty like story. I'd like to have it in black and white and also be in color.
Hey, Casey, if you're having trouble, feel free to use the private chat, and one of us will bounce out real quick and try to help you out directly.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I like that. So yeah, I like the alternative suits. So that's why I like the black suit for Spider-Man over the iconic red and blue. Yeah, I like the red and blue, but something about that it eventually turned into Venom, which is a great retcon, by the way.
It is
it's one of the few retcons where I'm like, you know what, this actually works.
Amazing Spider-Man circa 1994 is when they started doing that, and I'll be honest with you, like, at first I was like, they introduced the black suit for Secret Wars as kind of like an alien suit anyway, but they also wanted to have in that Spider-Man had his nighttime on the street outfit.
Exactly.
And that was kind of why they introduced the black suit, was so that way he had his on the street outfit. After all, Spider-Man was your character who was the street level hero.
Yeah, like he made jokes and stuff. But the one difference that the movies did is that in the comics, the suit didn't turn him into an evil character. Like in Spider-Man 3, when Tobey Maguire goes all bully Maguire, and we all know the scene where he's doing the dance, and he has a little attitude and flair and stuff like that. Not Ric Flair, but you know what I mean.
Well, yeah. See, they were trying to go with the lore that was introduced, where.
But the original comics, the suit never made him evil.
No,
that was a retcon too.
That was a retcon.
You know why that is? In the animated series, right? In Spider-Man the animated, that's where it came from first, and then Raimi copied it from the animated series / other comics that they retconned that, right?
Yeah.
Right.
But the original thing was the animated series, which was cool. I like that it gave him an edge. It kind of messed with his psyche.
Right. So the whole concept that the animated series added in was that the symbiote feeds off of its
negative energy,
the negative energy, but feeds off of its host. But
that's only movie
No, even in the
even in the cartoon,
even in the comic books, in the comic,
no,
yeah.
not in the comics.
not the original, but when
Okay,
they retcon it for the animated
Like
series.
So what
right
they
now
did
in the
late
series
90s,
King and Black, they're working to we find out that the symbiotes are a race of beings on another planet. They're called like the symbiotes. They're called a race called Clintars.
but that's in
And
the Ultimate Comics.
that's in just the standard 616 universe.
Because they also did when they started introducing the reason why Brock, they killed off Brock Sampson eventually. They killed off Brock Sampson, giving
Brock,
the
who's
lore.
Brock Sampson?
I mean, not Brock Sampson.
Eddie Brock? You mean?
Eddie Brock, sorry,
Okay.
Eddie Brock. They killed off Eddie Brock, giving the lore that the symbiote was feeding off of his body. And
Well,
the same
no,
thing
no,
happened-
the symbiote was actually curing his cancer
Well-
because he had cancer, and the symbiote was actually
it was
healing
eating
his
the cancer.
body.
It was eating
That-
the cancer away.
Yeah,
But so they eventually killed him off, and they blamed the symbiote for killing him off.
yeah, but
And-
it wasn't the symbiote that did it. Yeah, but yeah, I see what you're saying.
You know, so and then they had a similar issue when J. Jonah Jameson's son inherited the symbiote, where
Well, no, it was first it was a mobster, and it was funny in the comics. After Eddie Brock got rid of Venom, the symbiotes, it went on sale like on the black market, and it was sold to a very rich mob boss to give it to his son because he was disappointed in his son and he wanted to see him become like a strong, powerful villain. And the Venom symbiote, as soon as he attached to it, the attached to the guy, he sensed the weakness in the guy, and so he jumped off of a building and left the guy just to fall to his death. So the symbiote was like, "You're too weak for me. Like I don't want to be bonded with you." So he made him leap off a building, and then the symbiote left him, and he falls just to his death. And then we get Agent Venom, which goes to Flash Thompson, and now he's Agent Anti-Venom. But right now in the comics, Mary Jane actually has the Venom symbiote, and
right now
Eddie
they
Brock
have
has
Mary
the
Jane.
Carnage symbiote.
Yeah. I'm not.
Sorry,
a big fan of
I'm
that storyline.
yeah,
Not a
I'm
big
too
fan
much
of
of
a nerd.
that storyline.
It's weird because you know what it reminds me of? Remember the comic book from Dark Horse, The Mask, or Big Green Head?
Yeah,
Everybody, they take over I don't know if they took inspiration. I'm assuming they kind of did, like later on down the road after they retconned it from getting the
Mask?
negative energy from it. Because that's what the
mask
green
was really violent.
it was before Jim Carrey got his hands on it
Yeah,
and made him
It
an
was,
anti-hero.
super violence. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I'm
everybody.
not sure if Casey needs a little help or anything, but we're gonna.
Well, he when I was on the phone with him, he said that he couldn't get the headphones open. So I think that he's I think that he's typing right now. So we'll see what he says, but I think that he's just listening in on us.
Yeah,
And
I believe so.
because his old headphones are broke,
yeah.
and he can't get that box open until the lady comes to help him into bed tonight.
I just want to make sure that he's okay.
He's okay.
all
Yeah,
right,
we were talking, and he's okay. He just wanted to let everybody know that to thank Crazy Alice for doing that for him, and he doesn't want to damage the headphones. I assured him that he wouldn't damage the headphones by opening the box.
Oh,
It's
okay.
probably
Yeah.
like bubble wrap or
Yeah,
whatever
exactly,
plastic.
but-
Yeah,
It's
they're
like,
like
I also what I'm more worried about is if he can't hold the scissors correctly. I don't want him to cut himself.
Yeah.
So
Well, just
that's
want to make sure that everybody's that he's okay and got everything going right over there, because I see like the bubbles coming up over in the
yeah,
private chat.
exactly.
So I would like to go on to our main topics.
Yeah.
Let's go for it.
So I have been asking everybody one very important question,
All right.
and that question is who is your favorite villain that has a pet sidekick?
Ooh.
Now, I'm not sure if you guys have seen the image that I had made up for this question, but I'm going to pop it up on the screen here. Let's see if I can do that smoothly. But think about this if you haven't already done so. But we're wondering
I've already thought about mine.
who is your favorite pet sidekick to a villain? Now, I have a list of villains. Now, here we go. This is a little character that I created with the Gemini AI. Sorry if you don't like AI, but I do.
I do too.
You know, it helps people who don't have the money to buy an artist. So, who is your villainous pet sidekick? Now, feel free to give some shout outs real quick.
Okay, I'll start it off. Okay, one of my favorites is Iago Jafar from Aladdin, Gilbert Godfrey.
Whoops.
The bird that follows Jafar around. There you go. That's one of my favorites. I think that he's one of the funniest. Obviously I'm a cat guy, but this, you can't go wrong with Gilbert Gottfried as your pet sidekick. So that's one of my choices.
Gilbert Godfrey was the man when it came
Yeah.
to sound, like having that annoying. This is Gilbert God, like that, like him sounding annoying because he's doing his job. He knows what he's doing. Like,
there you go. Yeah, there you go. Iago.
Like that's the thing. He doesn't want to be a cool villain. He wants to be an obnoxious villain. Like that's, and we're missing that nowadays. Like instead,
for sure.
Everybody's like, oh no, I want to sound cool, and like, no, sometimes you got to be goofy, you got to be obnoxious.
That's what makes him so special, is that he is goofy, and he, when the Jafar's back is turned, he's talking crap about him and stuff, like he's just a good character all around.
The perfect minion to a certain degree, he's loyal.
Yeah, he's loyal, gives him his support, but when it comes down to it, he's like, screw this, like I deserve better than this. But
Casey says just can't get the headphones out of the box. Confirmed.
It's all good, Casey. Don't
it says
worry about
love
it.
y'all though. Love y'all.
Yeah. Well, we love you too, Casey. Thank you
much
so
love
much
to you,
for
Casey.
being here.
Yeah,
and you're welcome to stay in, and
at least
just
you're
chill with
here
us.
in spirit, and that's all that matters.
You're always here in spirit.
So Iago, great choice. What about you, Crazy? And then we'll go to Alice.
Oh, well, I guess I could say going that way. Governor Ratcliffe from Pocahontas with Percy the Pug.
With
There you
Percy
go.
the Pug, yeah. So I actually have an image for Percy the Pug here. Governor Ratcliffe. I always dug that character. A lot of people are like, really, Governor Ratcliffe? But I mean, Percy the Pug. I mean, I wouldn't really consider. I just think the dog's mischievous, let alone not really. Mischievous, spoiled.
Oh, he's so what's the word?
Regal.
Regal. There you go. That perfectly encapsulated.
He's also a pompous ass, but that's here.
Well, pompous was the first word that came to but in this scene, he looks very regal.
Yeah, Jamie commented to Iago, the bird stealing from people.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. Oh, check out chat real quick.
FKHC, do I have to be respectful? No, not
No, you
necessarily.
don't have to be respectful, but you know.
Also, so when you mean villains, you mean any villain from any media, right? Like
Any
it could be.
media at all. I mean, you can
Okay,
even go
because
James
I'm like,
Bond
oh man,
villains. I mean,
I have two more. That was my number 3. I have a number 2 and a number 1.
all
Okay.
right. Let's we'll go back and we'll do a second time around, second and third time around. We got time. So
That's what she said.
oh, that is what she
yes.
So Alice, who's your favorite villain with a pet sidekick?
So
Or a pet sidekick with a villain?
I am a big gadget girl.
There you go. You know the voice of Inspector Gadget was Don Adams,
Really?
who played in Get Smart. He was
Yeah, he was
Maxwell
the main
Smart.
character. Yeah, he was the.
That was my favorite show as a kid. And it's sad that Steve Carell kind of ruined it with The Rock and stuff in that movie. But the TV show, Don Adams, classic. He was he was like a Johnny Carson type of actor. But anyway, sorry.
And
to
obviously,
interrupt.
his character from Get Smart is loosely they took that a little bit and put it in Inspector Gadget for obvious reasons.
Oh yeah,
he
for
voiced the character.
For sure.
Maybe originally
Go,
they didn't do that.
Gadget helicopter.
Go Gadget.
And
Go Gadget Springs.
So I
And
didn't
then
have a picture, but I do have a little GIF.
Not cat.
We
Yeah.
posted to my my Twitter page when I first started doing this because at first nobody had responded.
Have my revenge.
Next time, Gadget. Yes, nobody had at the time. Nobody had taken part in it. So just like Alice, I suggested Dr. Claw's cat, Mad Cat,
Mhm.
and
A great choice.
we love Dr. Claw, especially if you grew up in in an era where animation was still good, but it was also still kind of like
Yeah, excluding
comparison.
DuckTales and the Care Bears, which was spend millions.
We have to talk. We got to totally talk DuckTales one time.
Yeah, because DuckTales and Care Bears, right? Disney funded it, and they didn't know how to spend money back then, so they spend over budget. They over delivered. They spent millions of dollars on those cartoons.
Yeah.
That's why it looked great.
And
for the time.
and then going into Darkwing Duck.
Yes, Darkwing Duck. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Darkwing Duck and other ones. Which they're
Yeah.
rebooting Darkwing Duck. Do you
They
know
are
that?
Are they
rebooting
really?
Darkwing
Yeah, I
Duck.
think they,
that would
yeah,
be
Jim
good.
Cummings is coming
Yeah.
back to voice.
So this will
him.
be the second reboot of Darkwing Duck. They tried to
no
reboot it.
way.
Yeah, they tried to reboot it with the new DuckTales animation, and it flopped.
Oh,
So the episode's
and
unreleased, right, KJ? Like they never released that pilot episode. So yeah, this is the second attempt.
I don't
outside
know
of
if
that
they
backdoor-
released it or not. I do
No, I
know
think
that,
the episode when they were doing the movie, the Hollywood movie themed episode with Darkwing Duck, I think that was like the backdoor pilot, as they call it.
Oh no way, Jamie. Oh, that's
Right
awesome.
when you know what I mean, like what a backdoor pilot is, guys. Like
Yeah.
when they do an episode that technically isn't a pilot but it is, where they make it with the other, the actual show with another character that's conveniently shows up.
Basically like Mighty Morphin Power Rangers with the original Yellow Ranger, which wasn't Thui Trang.
Yeah, like it's an alternate episode, or like a new character just shows up out of nowhere and they just make the
I never
episode
heard that
into
term.
make or
That's
break.
cool.
Yeah, backdoor pilot. So there's regular pilot and then the backdoor pilot, which is still a pilot, just slightly normal episode with new characters.
Just likes to use the back door.
Yes, that's what she said. Yes.
Oh.
in chat, Jamie says Mad Cat. Meow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we have in chat we got the one and only Mr. Spake, and he says Gummy Bears was an extremely movie quality TV show, and I agree, it was very
Yes,
good.
it was.
plus I to this day the theme song to Gummy Bears lives rent free. Gummy bears bouncing
Yeah.
here and there and everywhere.
That was the gummy bears.
Yeah.
I think it's the Care Bears. I think you meant the Care Bears. I don't. They
No,
did
that
have
was the
Care
Gummy
Bear.
Bears.
There's
Care Bears
Care
had
Bears
their,
and there was Gummy Bears.
Care Bears did the Care Bear Stairs theme song.
Yeah.
Care Bears Care and Care a lot. I don't remember the entire lyrics to that, but
Yeah.
Gummy Bears, yeah, their theme song lives rent free in my head. I used to watch it all the time, right before Gargoyles.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Xanatos.
Jamie says she has Darkwing Duck fatigue.
Oh, dude, Jamie, I had the actual Darkwing Duck gas gun, and it
No
shot
way.
like actual like puffs of gas.
That's not safe for children, is it?
Well, no, I mean it wasn't like literally. It was more like vapor. You know?
Yeah, no,
It was-
but can you imagine if they
Yeah,
were like,
I
let's
know,
make a
like-
gas gun
yeah,
for kids.
you're
Let's-
going and gassing your parents, and
They ended up
they're like-
re-releasing it. I think it was like Hasbro or Mattel. They ended up re-releasing it for it redesigned the toy itself for the Minions.
yeah.
Imagine they're
Well,
like, yeah, use
the
bleach and
original one,
pneumonia.
The gas didn't really puff out as
Yeah.
much as you wanted it to, but it was
You-
still fun. It was still a fun.
Imagine
toy.
they said, hey, use bleach and pneumonia when you run out of
Oh yeah,
gas.
yeah,
Yeah, you
Right.
created mustard gas.
yeah,
It's like,
exactly. Yeah, there you go.
So Spake, he also chimed in regarding the Darkwing Duck backdoor pilot that they tried to do a reboot to,
Yeah,
and they're going to do a new one. And let's see what else is going on in chat real quick. He was referring. Yeah, Gummy Bears was their own thing. Yeah, it was their own thing, but it was just.
Yeah, sorry, dude. I was thinking of Care Bears. So yeah,
You're too young, but that's a good thing.
yeah. Well, there's certain look. I'm not going to pretend like I know everything. There are people on the internet that's like, yeah, I know this, that, and the other.
No,
And
exactly.
I remember, like, for example, there was a guy that I knew while I was in the online hanging out with some people. He claimed that he was my age at the time, right? And he was talking about DuckTales, the original one, not the new one.
Yeah.
The original DuckTales from the 80s, like
Yeah.
it was yesterday. I'm like, you're not my age.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
saw that in reruns. I didn't see the
It
original.
was the 90s. Thank you.
Yeah, even I saw that in reruns, and I'm 42. So
Yeah, it was the
Yeah, but-
90s. Thank
well,
you.
yeah, late 80s, so 88, 89, 90, yeah, around there, yeah.
the
Yeah.
shows I was watching at the time of like being 5 years old was like Transformers, Thundercats,
Thundercats, ho.
yeah, Silverhawks, Centurions,
The
yeah,
Ninja Turtles,
all of
right?
those.
The 80s.
Well, no,
the
Ninja
87.
Turtles didn't come out until the 90s.
I thought it was the late 80s. I thought it was the 80,
Well, the comic
87,
book
88.
came out in the 80s, but
Yeah,
the cartoon.
the comics
is the
for the
90s.
Eastman and Laird comics came out in the early 80s, and the Archie comics came out just right after the cartoon did in the late 80s. Mid 80s, and then the movie based off of the
Yeah, you're
comics
actually
came
right.
out.
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
about
so
the
it was
cartoon,
late
not
80s
the
that-
movie.
No, it was Eastman and Laird's comic books, then the cartoon, then the Archie series based off the cartoon, and then the movie, which was like 1984, 85.
Is it
and-
true that Hamada was the Hamada Yoshi, right? The
Yeah,
actor
Shredder.
who played him. No, I'm sorry.
Tailspin.
The guy who was
Orokosaki.
the one who was the mentor of Master Splinter. What was his name? Oh my god. Oh my god.
Hamato Yoshi.
Sure.
I thought it was Hamada
No,
Yoshi.
no, it was
Yeah.
no. Hamato Yoshi was
Shredder, right?
Was Shredder. Let's see, Master Shredders.
While you look that up real quick, Spake, Casey's doing just fine. As you can see, he's here with us in spirit right now, and we have a little C representing him. He's watching in spirit.
Yeah, he
As,
sees
he's-
everything. He
He's
sees all.
having problems with his new headset, so he's going to be joining us for another show. But he's watching over us, making sure he's our producer of the evening.
Yeah, he's our guardian angel for right now.
Guardian
So
angel, you know,
Guardian Reaper, boys.
We got
Guardian
a seat for
Reaper.
him.
Oh yeah,
right there.
Guardian Reaper, Death Angel. Got it.
We got a seat for him right there.
A Reaper with a heart of gold.
Mhm.
Yeah, he has wings too. He could fly.
Oh, okay. So it was Hamato Yoshi,
Yeah.
but so I guess he took his name after he died.
No. In the cartoon, they couldn't reference that his master died. They said they were the same person.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying in the
Yeah.
comics, like
Yeah, in the comics.
so-
but I'm
so
saying
I
that
guess
like
they
in
had the
every
same name.
In the
iter-
80s, set
it-
in the
it-
80s, Eastman and Laird, yeah.
so like the comics, the the ones where like basically the original cartoon, right? He shared, him and his mentor were the same person, and this 2003 one, obviously they're not. The Nickelodeon one and beyond, so basically anything Viacom, they're the same person. They don't
Right.
want to talk about him dying,
Hmm.
but his
Yeah.
mentor, right? The actor who played him in the original movie, he wasn't credited, right?
No, I don't think he was until later.
Yeah, because I looked on IMDb. That was a
Really?
fact. I'm like, he was
Yeah.
never credited to
Yeah.
until recently. I think. I
Oh,
don't.
the guy in the flashback.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
one that was
he was
Splinter's
considered an
mentor
extra.
that
That was
died.
fighting against
was-
him.
Because he had no lines originally. He was considered a featured extra, so they didn't have to credit
That
him.
makes sense. Yeah, yeah. If you don't have any principal lines, they don't have to credit you.
And that's
true.
sad because he's an important character in the lore of the
Yeah.
Ninja Turtles.
But that's just how
Hollywood
works.
Hollywood doesn't
If
have
you
to
have
credit you if you're not a
principal
featured
lines-
extra. I mean,
Yeah.
even if you're a featured extra, they don't even have to credit you.
Yeah, exactly.
So-
Like Moist
Mhm.
Critical Penguin. He was in Mockingjay.
oh yeah, he was the
whatever.
arm in
Yeah.
the shot, right? He was
Yeah,
the,
well-
and,
the
he, and he
arms.
actually had a line, but he wasn't credited.
Yeah, he had a whole scene,
Yeah.
but they cut it out, and
Yeah.
now it's only just his arm was left into the part of the scene.
Also,
So-
he voiced the bat in
in that
Dispatch.
game.
Yeah,
and-
Dispatch.
Yeah,
He's like,
Dispatch.
"Hey, this
that
is
was
the
a fun
biggest
game
thing."
to watch.
And they made a joke. They made it for Critical
Yeah.
Role. Like they made a joke with the other voice actors. Hey guys, this is the biggest role I had since Hunger Games.
Exactly. He always,
Even though
yeah.
I didn't even though I was just
I-
an arm.
I mean, even though I don't, agree with, his politics and stuff like that, I gotta respect the guy. Like every Christmas, he just goes on his stream and he asks people, do you need, how much money do you need, and then he sends it out to their PayPal. Like he spends, he's probably spends $50,000. Just sending out to random fans that happen to need money.
So
during
yeah,
Christmas time.
so back to our villains with pets before we stray too far.
Me.
So we have
I love
TCG
you.
dude.
I love
TCG
you.
dude says Dr. Evil with Mini Me.
Yeah.
Does that
that's his
really
choice.
count though?
But that doesn't count. And I told him this in the thing.
Okay.
I says, if Mini Me is considered a clone, not a pet. So then he responds back.
Yeah. There you go, Mr. Bigglesworth.
I also thought the sharks with the lasers in the third movie. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
so
That
that's
also
another-
counts
that's
too.
That's
That
a good.
counts too.
That's a good call. Yeah.
his response back is Mr. Bigglesworth.
Mr.
So-
Bigglesworth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so-
That definitely is a good choice.
So that's his response back. So if you guys have a thing, and when he responded back, I actually posted a picture for him. So he didn't supply the picture, but
I
did.
love that art style. That's like a Scanner Darkly
Yeah.
style art, which is another movie we need to watch on Cosmic Theta Theater one of these days.
Do you know they were gonna do a fourth reboot movie of Austin Powers? They were gonna do that.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's why they did the
It's a
commercial years
moneymaker.
ago. That's why they did that the Super Bowl commercial with the cars. They
Oh.
were testing the waters.
Why is it-
I never watched the Super Bowl, so I
No,
missed
but they
it.
did a commercial like a
down.
couple years back.
There we
Yeah,
go.
where, with the exception of Vern Troyer, everybody came back. For Dr. Evil's crew, including Seth
Gotcha.
Green.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, I'll name my grandson Mini Me." No, his name is Adam.
Yeah.
So so they were testing the waters, but obviously, I guess the money, the studios didn't want to pay for
Yeah,
it.
I mean it's a different time now, and you can't do the jokes that Austin Powers did. I mean he was the way that he handled women and stuff like that. There would be so much
and him calling out certain guys pretending to be women that can't
exactly.
be.
Yeah,
They're not going to do that no more.
So Spake has a question. He says, "Who here knows where Mr. Bigglesworth's name came from?"
Oh, I don't know. That's a good question. I do not know.
Yeah,
Without checking chat. Okay. He says, "Mr. Bigglesworth is a series of books and characters set during World War I." Thank you. I did not know that.
Huh.
Yeah,
And
I
now-
didn't know that either.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll have to look into that.
We got the smart people in chat. Yes.
So was Bigglesworth a villain in the fembots?
Well, he's Mr.
Yeah,
Bigglesworth.
maybe.
I don't know, but
Groovy, baby.
No, I'm saying in Spake's in the World War One or World War II, Bigglesworth was he a villain? Is that why Dr. Evil named his cat?
More than
him?
likely, that's probably what it is.
Probably,
I don't know. I'm not going to say I know that when I don't, but it's a possibility that it may be a reference to that. 'Cause remember, this is Dr. Evil. He's a doctor of evil.
Yeah, he's a freaking doctor. He didn't go to evil doctor medical school to be called Mr.
Evil. I'm Dr. Evil. So Jamie Lynn Simmons shouts out the fembots. I'm not sure if the fembots count as pets.
No, I would call them pawns. I wouldn't call them pets per se.
Yeah.
This isn't Invincible with Omni-Man. To me, your mother, she was a pet.
Yeah. See, I'd get in trouble if I call anything femme a pet, typically.
Well, this is Omni-Man from Invincible. I'm quoting Omni-Man. I'm not saying that we call on the show. We do not call women that.
Yeah, just to be fair, everybody, he's not calling women, animals. So
no, we are quoting Invincible from Omni-Man, telling Invincible that his mother to him is a pet.
Oh, Bigglesworth was a hero, so that weird. So,
I guess that's an oxymoron then.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Well, that kind of gets into part of the conversation that we're going to be having soon. So
Nice segue, boys.
Well, I do have I want to show my last two before we move on.
We got King. He's got to tell us his guy.
King, go ahead.
Okay. Well, that's
who's your favorite pet villain?
Well, I would say I was gonna say Joker with the hyenas or / Harley Quinn, but I guess that doesn't
Harley
count.
Quinn, yeah.
Harley Quinn ended up adopting those.
I would say Orochimaru with his giant snake. Manda.
Do you know the giant purple hyenas, snake? Do you know the hyenas' names?
Oh, I don't.
They're Bud and Lou.
Bud and Lou. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't get a picture of the snake. I didn't even think about him.
I mean, technically, it's not his pet. It's a summon, but it, just to make it simplistic, let's just call it that.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to bring up an honorable mention in a second. But first, I'm going to let you finish up with yours.
Mine?
And then I'm going to King, then
King.
you. Okay.
Yeah. Speaking of pets,
tell me about. Oh, speaking of pets, yeah, pup.
Yeah. Relax, do you have the hyenas with you, King?
Oh, I wish. I just have a chihuahua right here, so he likes to bark really
that's
loud.
The little voice I hear, or the little big voice.
Yeah, big voice.
A little short King for you.
Yeah. Okay. What other examples of animal? What other villains? You know what? I think that's 2 is enough.
All right.
Need to.
So, hey, that's also a team. 2 is enough.
So Theta, who else did you have? Because you had 3, so you have 2.
The DC character Loki has his dog.
Yeah, he has a dog. Yeah.
And the dog's name is Dog. DAWG. Who fights with him. And then my number one, I think I've mentioned this before, but Atrocitus and Dexstar, which is they are of the Red Lantern Corps of Rage,
Yeah.
and Dexstar is a little kitty that has a Red Lantern ring, and he is full of rage. He's the cutest little thing ever. If you look him up, look up Atrocitus and Dexstar. It's DEX dash star. It's he's adorable. Atrocitus is terrifying, but Dexstar is just as cute as can be, as angry as he is. Because the Red Lantern Corps is the color of rage, so they get their power from their rage, and this cat has all this rage. Yeah, the house cat, Red Lantern, Dexstar. Yeah,
I have another one from Tekken, because obviously I got to reference that because of what my based off of. Heihachi Mishima's bear, Akuma.
Oh yeah, Akuma.
Yeah, his bear, Akuma.
I didn't know. I didn't know
bear.
that was his sidekick.
That was his pet. That's his sidekick. Yeah, in the lore, his father, because he had two bears. The original one from the first two games, and he died after the second.
As Hohachi and Yoshimitsu.
Little fact given to us by Spake regarding the Red Lantern Kitty. He's filled with rage thanks to someone killing his old lady.
That is true.
Saved him from the streets.
Yep, that is true.
So
he it's not completely out of hatred. It's actually out of the loss, and that's what's so sad about his character. Like he actually has a really cool character arc. Like
technically, does he count as a villain though?
Well, yeah, because he is a villain. Like he does fight against every human, every entity, because he thinks that they're all evil.
I was just kind of reminding about the next segment. That's all.
Oh, gotcha.
Gotcha.
My bad.
It was a fake question.
Gotcha. It was a transition.
Yeah, kind of a transition. But before we transition over, here's an honorable mention to one of the most classic villains with a villainous sidekick, Gargamel, and
Gargamel,
Azrael.
And Casey also had wanted me to mention his.
Who's Casey's cat?
Which is Dick Dastardly and Muttley.
Oh yeah, Dick Dastardly and Muttley.
People
might remember from the old Warner Brothers cartoons, the Racers. I can't remember the name of the series right off the bat.
Yeah.
I got one more Pokemon for obvious reasons. Giovanni and Persons.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Pikachu and Ash.
Well,
no, he's not. Ash isn't a villain unless it's an alternate universe.
Yeah. You'd have to go if you want to go, and if you consider the Pokemon pets in a sense, then I would say Team Rocket.
Say they're pets.
Team Rocket with Meowth. Yeah.
Meowth. Yeah, definitely.
Why is Meowth like
counts.
the only
that can actually talk, speak English?
He's the only Meowth that can talk.
I think that there was actually a explanation for that. I forget what it is, but it has something to do with the way he evolved or the way that he was brought up in a lab or something like that. But there is an in-canon explanation for why he can speak and other Meowths and other Pokemon can't. They can only say their name.
Yeah, because
Casey, if you can.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry, Casey. If you can hear this, Spake wants to know if you read the Dick Dastardly DC comic series.
Yeah, because excluding legendary Pokemon, right? Meowth is the only Pokemon in canon, right? Not hallucinations or dream sequences, because Pikachu. By that logic, Pikachu spoke to Ash.
Yeah,
and that's not a thing technically. So
Casey said yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Casey says yes. So he did read the Dick Dastardly Muttley DC series.
Nice.
Yeah, I always just felt that was just like weird. Why is it that he's the only one that can talk?
It was an experiment that was done on him. Like he's one of those characters like Dexter in a way where he was mistreated. Something happened to him traumatic as a young as a young Meowth.
He's
And
the Pokemon equivalent of Rocket Raccoon.
yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I mean, yeah, a little less vulgar. Yeah, but yeah, for the most part, yeah.
So
Spake
Rocket
says,
is. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
Spake
sorry.
says he taught himself to walk on two legs and talk to impress female Meowths that wanted to only be around humans.
Is that like is
Yes.
that the real story?
Yeah. That's the. He wanted to impress
Oh.
a female Meowth. Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, there's a reason why. There's
I
a
could have
reason why
sworn
fan
that it
humor.
was something like a traumatic thing happened to him. With
It
Team
might be in
Rocket.
the manga or like in different
Yeah.
video game canon.
Probably
or
in the
whatever, but
manga
the
canon.
anime
Gotcha.
canon / movie anime
I'm
canon.
not.
That's
I'm not
explained.
I'm not huge into the Pokemon
So-
lore.
With the Pokemon lore, it created a bunch of degenerates in the Pokemon fandom where they, because Pokemon in Pokemon lore in the manga had actually bred with humans.
Yeah.
So therefore, you have a few Pokemon who are half human, and there's a Nurse Jenny, or I think is that her name? Nurse
Nurse
Jenny?
Joy, Nurse
Joy.
Joy, and
Joy. Nurse
Officer
Joy.
Jenny's the cop, and Nurse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
King's
Nurse-
like, excuse me, Nurse Joy.
Joy.
Nurse
Nurse
Joy
Joy
and
and
Officer Jenny.
Officer
And
Jenny,
Officer
thank
Jenny,
you.
they believe there's fan lore or fan fiction that they are Pokemon, and also Ash might be a Pokemon as well.
Well, here's the thing. That's actually like not those characters, but it's kind of true that certain humans are Pokemon. But hear me out when I say this, right? In the sense of like, you know, remember the Entei movie, right? When that girl's dad, the archaeologist, he died, right? And he, you know, I believe he was Entei because of the same voice, and she called him Papa. Obviously, she felt that was her dad that merged
Maybe
with that
daddy
Entei.
issues.
Yeah, well, she kind of did, but that was a weird movie. It was like an acid trip. But anyway, according to the video game canon, right? Dead people / dead, unfortunately, dead children, right, or abducted and died, they became Pokemon.
Huh.
That's actually canon. This isn't like, oh,
Yeah.
this is speculation. No, this is actually canon in the original Japanese translation. That basically some ghost Pokemon are people. That's actually true.
I remember that.
Spake's,
mhm.
Spake's letting us know that Meowth did teach himself.
No, he watched.
According to-
I remember he was watching and like people speaking. You know, for us, it's an English class, right? Obviously, in the Japanese, it's a Japanese speaking class, right? Depending on the dub that you watch. So he was watching a talking / language based class of whatever language that we watch it in. He learned it from watching them do it. He imitated them. That's what it was. I remember that.
Yeah. So Jamie says Misty, I remember Misty. She had Psyduck and it gave her nightmares.
Yep.
So that was a wild conversation we had. We actually went further than I thought. I didn't realize that our favorite villains with pet sidekicks would be such a big conversation. We're gonna pull that one aside for a whole episode next time, I think. So next, I think we gotta have King tell us what our main topic is.
Okay. Well, we are talking about a little fun is Lex Luthor Syndrome, which I coined that term, which is basically a villain who believes they could do no wrong. They believe that they are the hero of the story, where there is the villain the whole time, which in reality it's lunacy. That's what we're talking about right now. And can we name examples of villains who have Lex Luthor Syndrome? Syndrome.
Oh yeah.
Let's do
All
it.
right, let's go first because I've created a little list of my own, and so let's let Alice go first. Who's your villain? Who you think has Lex Luthor syndrome? Thinks he's the hero.
This one was hard, and I've been pondering it all week, and I think I'm still pondering it.
I'm not even sure.
Well, okay, and so the reason I say that is, okay, crazy's like I'm leaving. She's gonna get deep.
No,
Is because when looking at so many of these villains that are out there, I start to put them in the time that their own time frame and what was going on in the time, and it's when I kind of have to step back and just kind of take a minute. So we might have to hold this one open because I'm still pondering it, because I want to separate the psychological trauma kind of from the villain before I kind of dive deep into it. Because I realized when I was starting to think about this, it went way beyond what I was kind of comprehending at the moment when you first proposed the question. So if y'all could just talk amongst yourselves, I can think about this one a little more, because I've been working on this all week, and I didn't realize how much, when a lot of the villains were written, I didn't realize how much psychological issue there was behind creating villains, and how much depth a lot of the villain characters that we've come to know and love have. So I'm going to hold this one open for a second.
All right, all right. In chat, we have Spake. He's said Magneto. Very good.
You stole mine. That was my number one.
Well, you should have said it before he did.
Well, I was waiting for everybody to go around. Damn. I mean, obviously that's the number one. He thinks he is. I mean, he is doing the right thing for his people, and he is one of the most powerful characters in all of Marvel's history. So I guess instead I will pick Dr. Doom. He thinks, because he's trying to save his mom from Mephisto's. His mother's soul is being held by Mephisto, and that's why he does everything he does to try to become more powerful than Mephisto to save his mother's soul. But damn you, Richard, you're not even on the stream and you stole it. You stole Magneto from me. I even have the helmet behind me.
Wait,
show off your helmet real quick. Show off your helmet real quick, so that way you can say that you deserved it more. And now Spake says, "Oh yeah, let's not forget Dr. Doom."
Yeah,
there you go. The true Magneto, right here. Theta Nito.
Actually, that's really hot. That's hot. All right, Orlando.
I just need a case
2026. We are ready and waiting. 2007.
Oh, did you have one? Oh, Orlando for MegaCon. Yeah, we're waiting for MegaCon.
We have dates, people. Airbnbs need to be reserved. I am working on this.
Well, let us know. So we already have dates for that. Okay, so now I have to start saving money, because we got to do a mega live stream with everybody in our group.
Oh my god! And I was just like, oh my god, if we get all of us down there, I'm like, one, I'm gonna be so happy because I can cook for everybody, which makes me so happy. And two, I was like, somebody's gonna have to put me on a leash. So who's gonna be babysitting Alice at this? Because I'm gonna be like in 80 different directions. So we're gonna have to share Alice babysitting duties.
Who's gonna be carrying my jar around?
We're gonna have to put a collar on you.
So Casey wants us to know that Sinestro is his choice for somebody who thinks he's he's a good guy. And Sinestro was a Green Lantern. Then he became a Yellow Lantern.
Yep, Sinestro is the leader of the Yellow Lantern Corps, the Sinestro Corps, as they call it.
over in chat, Jamie wants to mention Lex Luthor's sidekick, the hired gun, Mercy Graves.
Mm.
So, King, since you brought up the topic and it's your topic, do you agree with Jamie?
Uh-oh.
King, I believe you're muted. Well, we'll ask him here when he pops back in.
Okay.
And I did not mean to go so deep when you guys asked me which villain. It's just I didn't want to fuck up my answer.
Well, I don't even know. That one's tough.
So I have a couple. So Lex Luthor, he does, in my opinion, he thinks he's the hero because if you think about the whole concept of modern society taking villains and turning them into heroes, Lex is the ultimate when it comes down to he believes he's the hero. He's like because he's dealing with Superman. Superman is the epitome of all illegal immigrants in his eye. And so he like the societal definition of Lex Luthor, if you think about it, is he is the anti-illegal immigration thing. Eventually Lex Luthor gets I believe now I'm not as big on the Superman lore, but don't they make him President Luthor for a minute in the comic books? Doesn't he become President Luthor? And I know he ends up taking control of the Justice League and making the Injustice Society. But Superman is his. He sees Superman as the ultimate illegal immigrant, and so Lex Luthor is like the analogy for that. If you think about it, I also was thinking about like Thanos, and if based off the MCU movie lores, they have him down as like if you think about Thanos is compared to the guy who wants to half of all society because overpopulation.
Oh.
And his whole lore in the movies is that they make it so that way he's like wanting to cut things down because they eliminated the whole reason why he wanted to do the snap in the first place in the comic books, where he was in love with Death, a little love triangle between Death, Deadpool, and him. But because they didn't have rights to Deadpool be Fox character, they decided to change it around to overpopulation, and he was saving his society and therefore saving all societies by trying to eliminate half of all population.
And then it makes me think of Joker and where he kind of fits into the whole villain realm.
Okay. He's on my list too. Tell me about what you think about how you feel like Joker is a villain who thinks he's a good guy.
Because even in his psychopathic tendencies and his recklessness, I kind of feel that he's trying to prove something. Even in his chaoticness and all that. And I think the reason he comes up is just because he kind of morphs a little bit. And he does have a little bit of with his interactions with Harley Quinn and some of the other things, I kind of see that I almost want to feel that there's something more behind him because of his past, how tortured is he, those kind of things.
Well, so the lore behind the Joker, the Joker thinks that he is Batman's best friend. The reason why he never tries to kill.
He doesn't. Yeah, with like Heath Ledger. What would I do without you?
I don't want to kill you. You complete me.
Yeah, exactly. That's how when Joker was being rewritten by Frank Miller. that's the Joker that we fell in love with, because they are two sides of the same coin. So yeah.
So heading back over to Sinestro, Casey's pick. Spake says Sinestro took over his homeworld because of how they do things.
Yeah.
To him, was
Yeah.
he was a great hero of their world. So he
used to be a Green Lantern.
He used to be a Green Lantern. Then he went over to Yellow. I think that he might have been just. He might have done multiple, a couple of other of the colors too.
Didn't he had like a ring before the Yellow Lanterns or the Sinestro's Corps, lanterns came to be, right? Prior to that, like in 2009 or 10, right? Didn't he had his own power ring that was like a literally a dark version of the Green Lantern ring, or like a early prototype of the Yellow ring, right?
Yeah, they retconned that to the black ring, but they retconned that.
Yeah, that was
because he wore a green outfit. Remember, he had like a bluish outfit, like a tealish outfit, and he had.
Well, there is a spectrum. So like the blue lanterns are the emotion of hope, and the blue lanterns actually make the Green Lantern's power more powerful, which is the only ring that can actually amplify another color of the spectrum. Then there's fear, then there's the violet love, Star Sapphire, group. Then there's Atrocitus, and the rage, and then there's the black. Is it Necropolis? It's it's like the entity of death.
Yeah, it's death virtually.
Yeah. And then the mastering all of them makes the White Lantern, which Kyle Rayner.
I think the only lantern that's done all the colors of the core was
Kyle.
Yeah. And Guy Gardner's close. I think he was did 3 lanterns.
Really, Guy Gardner? I can't. Yeah. I mean, I can.
Guy
see
Gardner
him doing
did 3
Rage,
colors.
but Hope.
He did yellow, green,
see him mastering Hope.
He's a douche, but he's still, he still has.
Yeah, I guess.
He still has all that, I mean.
And love too.
He did 3 colors, as far as I remember.
Yeah, I can see him mastering like Rage, Fear, willpower. But I mean, he might have gone further, but I wasn't a big fan of Lantern Corps. When they started doing Lantern Corps, and they started that whole storyline was really hard to follow. It was.
It was really hard to follow.
But it was cool once it paid off. Because they were bringing back like all these dead superheroes, like Batman, Superman, all these dead heroes. They ended up getting black rings, and they became like zombie versions of themselves. And then it took Kyle Rayner embodying all the emotions of the spectrum to battle and to defeat Necropolis and all of the zombies.
Trying to take it down.
And also at the point, Dick Grayson became Deadman. Is it Deadwing? Deadman? I think maybe in the movie it was.
I don't remember what they called
him.
And
in Injustice, I thought he was Deadman.
Yeah, Deadman. Yeah,
because he died in the Injustice universe.
But there is a movie where he became Deadwing instead of Nightwing.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly how they did that. Like I said, that whole storyline was
Damian
really
Wayne
hard
kills Dick Grayson accidentally.
Yeah, that whole storyline for me was really hard to follow. It came down to I know that eventually there was like only 2 one that I remember having gone through all 5 Lantern Corps positions, and then there Guy Gardner hit 3 of them. I believe blue was the one that he the last place that he went before he went back to green again. Now, Spake comments on my statement about Lex Luthor when I said he eventually became president. He did. He replaced George W. Bush as president in the DC
Yep.
universe.
Yep.
And which kind of built on Lex Luthor's hatred towards the main illegal immigrant named Superman, and that was a big storyline there. Now back to what Alex was saying about the Joker. You know, while Joker does see himself as Batman's best friend, and he knows he's the villain, he absolutely knows he's the villain, and he doesn't care. But
He
society,
represents chaos.
yeah, he represents chaos, and he knows that. You know, he even says it several times in the comic books and in the cartoon series. But with the Joker, society has placed the Joker in our misunderstood category. And if you've ever seen the Joker movies, they represent mental health. And Joker represents poor mental health.
For sure.
And so, as you know, with society nowadays, you're not supposed to look down on somebody because they're crazy.
Well, there's no such thing as crazy anymore. I mean, that's just, you know, it's just the way things are. That's that's what you identify as.
And so that version of the Joker, that's Joaquin Phoenix. That version of the Joker doesn't see him as a bad guy or a good guy. He just sees himself as I'm living my life, you know, and he's just a nutcase. I don't recognize Joker as the movie Joker, and even the horrible sequel that it made, which was even worse.
God, yeah, don't remind me. I pretend like that doesn't exist. We lost. I just noticed we lost King.
He keeps bouncing in and out. He's probably having some internet issues.
Okay, here he is again.
Yeah.
Welcome back, King.
Yeah. Joker, I don't really like that movie, and for good reason. I just, you know, I don't like putting the superhero.
I think it would work better as a different, like if they used him as a different character, but to qualify him as the Joker. I mean, because it's a good movie if you take out the fact that he's representing a character that is beloved in comic books and in Gotham and Batman stories and stuff. I think it would have worked as a movie about a crazy person, almost like Taxi Driver type of thing, like where he's just obsessed and has this thing. And, you know, the first movie was good in that sense, but tying it into the Joker character, I think that's where they went wrong.
Yeah.
Just my opinion.
The reason why they did that, Theta, was because originally that movie was not supposed to be a Joker.
It wasn't supposed to be a joke. I know.
It was supposed to be basically a taxi,
and it shows
taxi driver / the you know,
that's why I brought up
Kings
Taxi
of Comedy,
Driver,
and King of Comedy ripoff movie.
Yeah.
It was supposed
and,
bought
and
the
that's
script.
what it should have stayed as.
And well, they were never going to make the movie on the big screen if they repurposed it as a Joker movie to make it a movie. That's what they do sometimes.
So I look at it as an Elseworlds title. You know, that's the only way I can look at that.
It just doesn't fit in the Batman universe, especially in any like even the Michael Keaton version, the Christian Bale, the sparkly vampire Batman. You know, it doesn't fit into any of those.
It doesn't. Yeah. So Spake has given us a list of lantern colors. Orange, greed.
Oh yeah, orange is that's right. Thank you for pointing that out, Spake.
Black is death.
Yep.
White equals life.
Life.
Oh, light. Yeah. And indigo, compassion.
Yeah.
Blue is hope.
Yeah, blue is hope. That's okay. So compassion also equals love too.
Yeah,
that's the star sapphires.
Yeah, and then violet.
Violet. So violet's love. So there is
violet down for love.
There's indigo. Oh, yes, you're right. Okay.
Yeah. So Violet was love. That's where we're going next, and then we've talked about rage already with the kitty.
Yeah. Okay, so I was missing 3 of them. Okay.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
that.
Guy Gardner's absolutely unhinged, but you know what? In that horrible Superman movie, Guy Gardner was the only.
He was the star of show. He was
the only
of the
character
movie.
that was done right.
Yeah,
you know?
Nathan Fillion. He looked
Even though-
like I think. Yeah, I think we've talked about this. I would have liked to see him in his black jacket, or like you
I like
said,
Mr.
his denim
Terrific.
jacket.
Denim
But
jacket.
other
with
than
flip
that,
sleeves.
he was played perfectly by
Yeah.
Nathan Fillion.
Nathan Fillion knew the character when he went in.
I
Yeah,
liked Mr.
and he
Terrific as
cared about.
well.
You can tell he cared about it, and that's the same thing with the guy who plays Punisher, John. He was also in The Walking Dead, but anyway, he when he was researching for the role of Punisher, he went into a comic store and he got like people that actually cared about the character, and he's like, "You're the guy that's going to play the Punisher." Okay, don't like instead of like just reading all these comics, I'm going to give you the series that you need to focus on to really get this character nailed down. And so he did like the research. He talked to the people in the store, and he got that character down. In my opinion, I think he did he's doing an amazing job with that.
He knew
character.
the prompt when he played Guy Gardner. You were saying, King?
No, I'm saying I liked Mr. Terrific in that movie. Like, yeah, he was kind of a dick, but like, I think in that world, when you're dealing with like the BS politics, right, of trying to be a superhero, it's not going to be, like the old school Superman, hugging and kissing babies and protecting, the innocent as easy as 1, 2, 3. It's just in that world, literally, you had monkeys make fake stories about Superman. My thing that I didn't like about that movie, though, is why was Superman so sensitive?
They wanted, yeah.
Why?
Exactly.
Who gives a shit? Like, seriously, you're
Demasculinization.
Superman. Who you
If you go back and watch my video on the trailer to that movie, that's exactly my point.
Why
is
does he
that
care
you
if
can't-
people
you
call
can't
him
take-
super
you-
shit?
You can't tell a difference between the Clark Kent persona that he puts on and Superman. They're both the same character.
I've added
Well,
that
I'd say
to our
whiny
future topics
crybabies.
list, by the way. I've added that to the future topics list of demasculinization of our heroes.
Yeah.
So
'Cause
we will
I see
absolutely
it
get
as
to that.
as a third persona, right? People say Superman either has one or two. I say no, like he has a third one, which is the real one, which is a
Yeah.
combination of Superman and the real, Clark. The real, like a combination of Clark from the Daily Planet and Superman. You combine them together. That's what, like when he talks to his parents and he talks to his,
Yeah.
Supergirl. That's the real him. And when he talks to Lois when they're not at work.
Now,
I agree.
Jamie Lynn Spears has mentioned somebody who I was saving as honorable mention, but Shigo of Kim Possible.
Possible.
Now, Shigo is Dr. Draken's
Yeah.
sidekick, and I believe that she's in love with Dr. Draken. The only reason why she's a villainess, which I believe that she also would be a hero if it wasn't for her love for Draken. She is my one of my favorite characters in the.
I just gotta say, I love the naked mole rat.
Yeah.
I did come up with another one that really sticks out, and I think that most people would have looked past. But it's one of my favorite comic book movies that isn't based on a character in the comics, but Elijah Price from the Unbreakable trilogy. Samuel L. Jackson, the Mr. Glass. He believes he is doing the world's he's a hero by bringing out these superheroes, these people with unbelievable powers, like Bruce Willis in the original Unbreakable. And he's so psychotic that he actually thinks that he is doing the world a service by revealing these superhumans to the world.
Yeah, I loved Invincible when I first watched it.
Yeah. Samuel L. Jackson played that role to like perfectly. That series, especially when we saw, because when we saw the trailer for Split with James McAvoy, we had no idea that it was connected to Unbreakable at all. And then at the very end, when we see that David Dunn, Bruce Willis, is in that coffee shop, and he sees that there is a monster out there that's kidnapping, women and stuff. And you realize that, oh shit, this is the sequel to Unbreakable. And then, unfortunately, the third one was a little bit of a letdown. But I still love the series.
I like that M. Night Shyamalan said, "No, I'm gonna do a twist that people are gonna be like, holy shit!" And it's gonna be one of the movies that I did back in the day.
Exactly.
That's
I
pretty
love
cool, though. That is,
Yeah, I love
that's
it.
an awesome twist. But the third movie, it
It didn't. Yeah, I think the third movie could have gone a lot harder. And I really am so sick of the idea of the government coming down on the superheroes and villains. I mean, that's just been done to death these days.
They copied
And
that from the X-Men. Like literally, the
exactly.
X-Men did that first.
Well, the X-Men did it first.
And not only that, but Heroes, the TV show, back in the day, they had the
underrated show.
The company.
It's it got canceled because of the writer's strike.
I completely agree. The Hattori Hanzo sword is still, or not Hattori Hanzo, but the what's the character's name? Anyway, that's gonna bug me. But Hiro Nakamura's sword that he goes back in time and meets his hero. I have that sword in my closet, actually.
Nice.
It's only a replica.
Hey, you know what? I used to have the Connor McLeod replica.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
So Spake wanted to go back to Shigo real quick. He said Shigo is from a family of heroes. That's true. And one of the reasons why I believe that Shigo would have been a hero if it wasn't for her unspoken love for Dr. Draken.
Well, one of her brothers is amigo, which is friend in Spanish, which is laughable. So her brother is friend. His name is friend. That's so weird.
Hey, sometimes the cartoon characters and comic book characters, their names, their character names, or their hero names and villain names are a little spot on if you think about it sometimes.
Yeah, no, I get it. Like J. Jonah Jameson, right? JJJ.
We gotta like keep the letters going in certain case scenarios. Marvel loved doing that, making sure that everybody had Bruce Banner, B's, all B's, Peter Parker, all P's, J. Jonah Jameson, and so forth. And then even before that, Superman. I mean, really, that's a little spot on, don't you think?
Clark Kent.
Well, and Clark Kent. Yeah, Kal-El. I mean, Clark Kent and Kal-El.
They're not the same letters, but it's close enough where it could be if you want to modify it. Yeah.
Yeah,
which even makes it more silly that nobody recognizes who they are.
So with the modern takes that society wants to look at the hero of the villain as the hero, right? One of them honorable mentions I had was Mysterio. He is in the MCU version of Mysterio. He's very anti-capitalism. He wants they have him set up as anti-capitalism. He wants Tony Stark's credit for stuff that helped Tony Stark make, and it's a very much
Mysterio, by
anti-capitalism
the way,
character.
is one of my favorite Spider-Man villains.
Yeah, where he wasn't so anti-capitalism in the comic books. He was really
No.
more of a I want to be the star of the
Yeah, the
show.
star. He was kind of like the clay face
Yeah.
in that sense.
You
Like
know.
he was an actor that wanted to be seen as more than that.
Right, exactly. So they changed him up greatly in the MCU. And another honorable mention is one that Keems. I mean, I'm sorry,
Keemstar?
not
Were you about to say Keemstar?
Hey,
I was
it'd be
about to say
great we got Keemstar on here, but I guess
Why,
I'm a good
why is it
replacement.
always? Because I've done it before too, where I've accidentally started to say Keemstar. Why is it that we bring up Keemstar?
Sorry, I just got a notification.
He's always living rent free in the back of our
It's
mind.
I got a
okay.
notification on my YouTube that Keemstar just dropped a new video. Just so.
Oh, okay.
I
It's
was
okay.
reading that
Well,
while talking.
Hey, if I ever meet Keemstar, I'll say, yeah, somebody might have accidentally blurted your name out thinking of me.
Several
so-
times, like
Yeah,
several
if-
of
if
my
it
putting it
makes
out
you
in
feel
the
better.
ethos. We're putting it out in the ethos
Several
that
of my
We
friends
have the
think
same
about you while they're
initials.
streaming.
We have the
either
same
we're going to get him on
initials,
Theta's
KS.
show with his 16 people in chat, or our show, King. We're going to get him on our show with our 5 people in chat. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Get
you
Bald
never
Man
know.
in there. We're going to get
Life
Bald
is
Man there.
stranger than fiction.
Yeah,
what
he
were
was
you
a
gonna
special
say?
effects guy in comics. Thank you, Spake. He became a
Yeah.
special effects
Yeah,
guy in the
exactly.
comics, and that's he wanted to be famous and have money, right? But in MCU, they totally turned him into the anti-Stark, anti-capitalism character.
Yeah.
Now to end it with our final character that thinks he's the hero is also because we started with King's suggestion,
Yeah,
and
Lex Luthor.
which led to today's show. Now your suggestion was Homelander. Now
Yeah,
he
Homelander
represents
and Omni-Man because
Omni-Man, who represents unchecked power.
Yep.
And some people represent them as the Donnie Trump of the
Yeah, they
Car-
literally
cartoon world.
Homelander is Donald Trump in the Amazon. They literally modeled him in the later seasons after Donald Trump. It is
So build
uncanny.
on that for us, so that way everybody knows.
Well, because in the certain people in this country's mindset, right? They like to see, they want to see Donald Trump as this super villain being the president, like Lex
Yeah.
Luthor. I don't know why, but like people have that thought. So Homelander, he has blonde hair just like Donald Trump. He's rah rah America just like Donald
He's a white
Trump.
male. Yeah.
White male, yeah, he's Caucasian, absolutely. He has
he's
a tan. He has a tan
yeah.
too. He's white, but he has a tan,
Orange
almost like
man.
Donald Trump.
And he's also rich. Like
He's
you know,
rich. He thinks he's better.
he
thinks he's better than
literally
others.
represents like what the American dream used to be, like to
Yeah.
come and have the opportunity to start a business, become rich, and it just he happens to be that he's a white guy, and right now it's not cool to be white.
Yep.
A white male
Yeah,
specifically.
you're
That
100%
is
right,
true.
Theta, on that. It's just a weird thing. Like when I think of Homelander, I don't really try to see Donald Trump, but I could see people who are over analyzing
Yeah.
it to be like, okay, yeah, they're similar. Yeah, they're human beings that are Caucasian, have blonde hair, both have egos in their field of what they do in life. One's a superhero, one's a philanthropist slash, a tycoon guy, right? Like who becomes a politician. And they also made Homelander a politician in the boys. Like they really teased that.
Yeah,
Like,
they
they're-
kind of teased it. I haven't seen the last season, but they made him the head of the corporation that creates the alleged superheroes.
Yeah, they're basically going to make him the boss slash the president, the so-called president of that company, which is basically they're saying, oh yeah, he's like the president of the United States. He's corrupt. He's evil.
I don't know. It's just ridiculous. Like
Yeah,
they
no,
used him.
I completely agree, King. It is ridiculous, but the good thing is that side of the aisle is slowly dying out, and they're starting to see that everything that they were told for the past 10 years might not be as true as they thought it was. So
Yeah,
we
and it's
are
funny
starting to
because
see a turnaround in that.
Yeah. So, when it comes down to it, society, while a lot of our characters think they're heroes, society wants to paint the villains as heroes.
Yeah.
Because,
because the writers are assholes. Say it, Doug.
writers are assholes.
They
Also,
really, the
Especially these,
directors,
like, yeah.
the
I'm trying not to
producers-
say leftist media.
No, I just
But
gotta call them what they
honestly,
are.
it
They're
is.
assholes.
Like,
That's what they are.
we've let too many people take over the companies that like when it comes to Marvel, Saturday Night Live, even all these different programs and companies that used to be able to shoot shots at both sides. Now they're only shooting, or they were only shooting at one side, which we know what side that is.
Yeah.
Slowly, we're getting that turned around finally. But it's because we finally have Trump in office, and the world isn't exploding. Like the world isn't ending. Like,
world
so
isn't on fire.
everything that they
Go
thought
for it.
was going to happen
We'll bring
isn't
up the
happening, and so they really kind of have to, put a sock in their mouth and kind
Well,
of just
Oh yeah, and
shut up.
this started like in the mid 2000s, sort of, or almost like late 2000s.
Yeah.
The Angelina Jolie movie Maleficent.
Oh
Magnificent.
yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
magnificent.
I'll give you that one.
And
Amen.
Wick- and
I
technically
never saw
Wicked,
that movie,
the
but
book
I
Wicked
believe it.
was before that. That was like 2001 ish, but it wasn't until the movie they came out / the plays in the 2000s and the movie with Ariana Grande recently.
Oh,
they,
the Wicked.
oh, she's misunderstood.
Yeah.
And then
Why
another,
can't villains just be evil anymore? I
Yeah.
mean, we have people like Charles Manson and Jeffrey Dahmer and stuff like that. Why are villains just now misunderstood? And they just need a little help, and
well, the women that
mental.
wanted to date these crazy kooks probably didn't help favors for that.
Yeah,
oh,
that's
Right.
true.
Ted
going
Bundy,
back-
I want to be with him. Like, why? He killed people. Why would
Yeah,
you want
exactly.
to be with somebody like that?
And I mean, what's really sick is are the women that wrote to Charles Manson's, asking to marry them and stuff while he was
That
in
so
prison
much
and stuff.
brainwashing. That was so much. If we're
But
going to talk
but
about
still,
Manson,
that's so sick that people got manipulated into that situation. That just shows how crazy people are out there, and those are the people that have taken over for the past 15 years,
Yeah.
the media and all that stuff.
Also, Frozen,
have-
Frozen, the movie Frozen. Literally, the main character is a villain. She literally is a villain because she is
I've never seen it.
singing. Yeah. Well, I've seen it. Right?
Yeah, she's technically the villain. She's
They don't
the,
say that in the movie.
The woman that like the main
Elsa,
character.
Elsa
Elsa.
is the villain.
Really?
Elsa
They
is
just
the villain.
they manipulate it in the
Whoa.
movie where she's like, no, because I
Why do
misunderstood.
kids like
Yeah.
it? Like,
Because they
Oh, wow.
manipulated
That-
it for
that blows
children
my
to
mind.
like.
So they made the villain the main character. Elsa is the main character,
that
and
blows my mind.
Because originally,
she pretty
the
much
Ice
tries to
Queen-
freeze her kingdom. She's the Ice Queen. Yeah,
Because
sorry.
the original story is called The Ice Queen, right?
Yeah.
And various versions of the Disney movie took from that. She was the villain in the original versions, like
That
3
blows
different
my mind.
versions. before the
I
movie.
had no idea.
She still is.
Even
They
in the
just-
Disney movie, she's still the villain.
They just
she
made
goes
somebody worse. Finger quotes.
Yeah.
A guy.
Casey
agenda.
says
And then he's
Casey
white.
Casey's backstage and he says writers just like to be lazy. That's
Well,
all it is.
Well, I don't think they
have a-
like to be lazy. I think that they're just born lazy and they've been coddled to think
Well-
that they're more special than they are.
Well,
And,
laziness, political agenda.
yeah, exactly.
uh,
All it takes is to get on top like they are, is to think the way that the studios want you to think.
Growing up in the movie industry and backstage, the leftist wing has controlled the labor unions for the
Yeah.
entertainment industry for God knows how long.
And the media too.
The IATSE, the Screen Actors Guild,
Yep.
they're all funded through there, and that's why I can't. Growing up in it, I can't do it anymore, and I wasn't.
That's why I respect
IATSE.
Ricky Gervais so much for coming out and just saying it like it is at the Austin, and they invited him back. That's what's so funny.
Also,
is
Seth
that
MacFarlane. I may not agree with Seth MacFarlane, but remember when he called out Harvey Weinstein? It's like, oh, hey, women,
yeah.
you don't have to be going out on dates with Harvey Weinstein to get a career. Don't be nice to him.
Yeah.
You don't have to do that. When he made that joke,
to quote Jack Nicholson, if you want to be in a movie with me, you got to sleep with me.
Yeah.
That's what Jack Nicholson made a joke about that one day. Famous
Yeah,
Jack Nicholson joke that he
yeah.
made once. I think it was on like one of the late shows.
But it's okay because he's in the club,
Yeah,
But Trump says that thing, but when he didn't think he was being recorded
yeah.
in a private discussion, and they're still holding it to him to this day.
Well, yeah, no. If people are going to
meanwhile,
hold.
Meryl Streep was clapping for Roman Polanski, and I'm not going to go into.
Oh yeah, that's
she clapped
that
for
is
him
sick.
when he won an award.
Yeah,
but
I
meanwhile,
remember.
Trump is evil for having certain thoughts. Okay, whatever.
Yeah. On that note,
when you have to flee the country to avoid being arrested, that's when you know that's you're probably not the good guy.
Probably not. Yeah. When you're running away from law enforcement. So back to Elsa real quick and Frozen. Jamie Lynn Spears says, quotes Elsa, hey, really? It wasn't my fault. It just sort of happened.
Is that what she says in the movie?
No, that's not. No, but that's how they represent it.
That's
okay.
how
Yeah.
it's represent, because in the movie they had to make this guy who was Elsa's sister's fiance or whatever be the villain, because again, that's the agenda. We got to make the men evil, stupid. They can never be good, strong, men that care for women. We got to make them idiots.
And
Just like the Beauty and the Beast, right? Just like in Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't want they didn't want no man kissing her to wake her up because she didn't need no man. She needed to do it on her own and stuff like that. The Rachel Ziegler or whatever. And that's what worries me about Spaceballs too, is because Josh Gad was Olaf apparently in Frozen and Frozen 2.
Let's see if he wokes it up or not. He's allegedly a big fan of the Mel Brooks stuff.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see. We're gonna hold our we're gonna reserve our right to hate until later.
But like Mel Brooks said, he already found the money.
They changed it though.
Basement, so.
Well, technically, it wouldn't be the
I
second the Spaceballs 2 because they did the animated movie. Remember, they did an animated movie for Spaceballs. So technically, it wouldn't be the second movie.
But it would be the second iteration with the next generation.
Yeah, I'm very worried about that. Also,
I'm very worried about the comedy that they're allowed to add into this movie, because it's not going to be anything like the first one. Like what they're allowed to go and say in this movie, as far as jokes go, it's going to be very watered down compared to the original.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Eren from Attack on Titan was a villain that was also had Lex Luthor syndrome because he was willing to basically destroy the human race.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a good guy. This is an example of a hero who legit turned into a villain with Lex Luthor syndrome. Same thing with Cyclops taking Magneto's.
Yeah, he became a member of the Brotherhood of Evil for a while.
Yep.
I think mainly because he wanted to follow his love of his life, Jean Grey, who moved to the Brotherhood of Evil. A lot of that was, you know, in the storyline, if I remember correctly, he also went to the Brotherhood of Evil before he started like changing mentally, and this goes back to our original conversation of when you change the mentality of a character. Um, that he followed Jean Grey over to make sure that she wouldn't stray too far on the dark side, especially since she was at that point in time back in the Dark Phoenix persona. She was holding the Phoenix Force yet once again. So I don't know. I think that really puts him more into the anti-hero category.
Maybe, yeah. Like it could be either or, because I don't know. He kind of basically became Magneto without his powers and name only, right? Like he literally just became Magneto just without his powers or Magneto's name.
Right,
And
right.
also another example is Light from Death Note.
Yes.
Because remember, he started off like taking, getting rid of the bad people. And then
Right.
he's like, fuck it, I'm just gonna kill whoever.
He's just
So
gonna
he
write down names, and he pretty much it came out to he was writing down names of people he knew. He was writing down names of just people who bothered
yeah,
him. He was,
he legit
yeah,
became evil. He became evil,
yeah,
and he rationalized like, no, I'm doing the world a good service. Like, no, you're
right,
genociding people, dude.
yeah.
Um,
So, with that note, it is time for us to close up our show. We actually went a little longer than an hour longer than we expected. We did not expect for our first topic to go as big as it did.
Yeah, this
Uh,
has been a
Yeah.
great stream, man.
so,
Yeah.
definitely going to look at bringing, probably touching on Lex Luthor Syndrome again sometime because there are a lot more characters that I personally would like to discuss with that. With this concept in mind.
yeah, I want to
Also,
talk with Omni Man more in depth with that and other characters,
yeah,
so we can
and
get more.
probably would like to touch on supervillains with a pet sidekick one more time because that turned out to be a huge conversation, and we didn't even touch half the characters I wrote down. So,
Mhm.
uh, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give everybody a chance to shill their channels, and then we're going to go into our theme song and close it up. I hope you guys had a good time in chat. Once again, we had our friends in chat, the good and lovely Miss Jamie Lynn. Thank you for joining us today. Also, let's not forget about our boy, our boy, Spake. Sorry, my brain is like starting to fry
Hey,
right now.
it could be worse. It could be like the Tom Wilson story. Remember, like he told like on a podcast years ago, they did the Back to the Future thing on Universal in California, and the guy who was like the coordinator to bringing in the celebrities in to promote the theme park forgot Michael J. Fox and uh
Oh
his
yeah,
friend. Yeah, his
yeah. His
friend didn't. It could have
at
been
least I didn't
worse.
call out the guy Michael J. Fox replaced.
Could have been worse. You could have called Spark our friend. Our friend.
And then
But
we
no, he's a
got
good guy. He's a good guy.
FKHC, thanks for joining us there in chat. We really appreciate you. Don't forget about Kevin, Theme Park Adventurer. Thanks for joining us in chat today. We really appreciate all of you for joining us for as long as you could today. And always, Casey, thank you for joining us. Sorry we couldn't get you there.
Yeah, we thank you, viewers.
Yeah, y'all rock.
Because you all are awesome. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be on here. Much appreciated. To be honest with you, right? What was it? PBS say, viewers like you, thank you. Right?
Yeah, yeah, viewers like you.
So
if,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
yeah.
Catchphrase.
So what we're going to be doing is we're going to let everybody show their channels out and let everybody know where you can find them. Although I know you guys know where to find everybody. It's just common courtesy for those people who are watching in the VOD later. All right, here we go. Crazy and Alice.
I'm Alice. He's crazy. You can find us on Crazy Horse 1985. We love doing our Monday night shows at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, which is happy hour with Alice. We also do a Saturday night show at, again, 7 Eastern Standard Time, Off the Cuff with Alice, where we have the most phenomenal panels because we love collaborating with each and every one of you. And then we like to roll into thetas to have a good old party time. So you can find us there. And we just want to say thank you, KJ Cowboy Dan and King Style, for letting us be here.
And thank you, KJ, for the new theme song we'll be
I
debuting.
was getting there.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, that's a wild new theme song. We had fun making it. Yeah.
Okay, boys.
All right.
Can I finish my shit? Because if I don't do my normal shit, then I get all confused. Anyways.
Go ahead.
You got us distracted.
Yeah, I know. You guys know the squirrels. The squirrels down Alice's hole are real. We could do a whole song about that. But so thank you guys for letting us be here on your Pioneer show. It was a blast. I have so much to think about. I was so intrigued intellectually. You guys are freaking amazing. And I can't wait to see what this show brings and what you guys have to do. And of course, we love our new theme song. Everybody had goosebumps today. I can't wait to debut it. And I can't wait to do more with each and every one of you and see what our little family has in store.
No doubt about that, Alice.
We had a lot of fun. Thanks for joining us. I always look forward to hanging out with all y'all. So yeah. And I had a lot
Y'all
of
are
fun
amazing.
yesterday. Theta, give us your spiel. Tell us all about it. Make us fall in love all over again.
Yeah, show us your
All right,
greatness.
everybody. Well,
Face.
you know where you can find me on Saturdays and Sundays, which is on Theta of the Grid. I will be doing streaming tomorrow. We'll be having Stone Cold Loki of Mornings of Mischief talking about Transformers along with KJ Cowboy Dan, King, Casey, and hopefully Diesel will be there as well. We get some other people that really like to nerd out about Transformers G1 the cartoon, and some more comic book recent comic book stuff that's going on, and also all my toys. I have to show off some of my toys, so we're gonna have a great stream tomorrow at noon Central Time. I hope you'll join us then. And then afterwards, we will be doing a Whose Line Is It Anyway type of stream later that night after Alice's and Crazies. So come and join us for that, because that's going to be a lot of fun. We had a blast doing it on DJ Longhair's channel, and I think that we're going to have a great time doing it on my channel over here, and I hope that you join us. But what I really want you to do is, along with going and checking out my channel on Theta of the Grid and following the streams, liking, and make sure if you like the content on any channel at all, especially this one, Crazies, Casey's, anything like that. If somebody posts something, as soon as the stream is over with and it's available to leave a comment, like it only takes a few seconds for the video to publish itself, and then leave a comment. It helps the channel expand more than you understand. It helps the channel grow fast. And if you want to see these channels succeed, please leave a comment. It means more than a like. It means more than a lot of stuff. So please leave a comment, even if it's just a smiley face or something like that, or even if you want to just say you suck. Like that helps more than too. But as far as my new channel that I'm trying to start, I have 19 people on Nerd Archaeology. So if you want to explore hidden lore, philosophy, and the connective tissue that classic retro films, TV show, animation, cartoons, and literature have Nerd Archaeology breaks down all those ambiguous endings, unresolved plot threads, and bold cross-franchise theories using on-screen evidence, science, and storytelling craft with just a little bit of magic along the way. Subscribe if you want to think deeper and rediscover what gave stories soul and learn how great storytelling is actually built instead of those leftist Hollywood. I'm sorry. Okay. Thank you.
Oh yeah. Oh, good times, good times. And we have since Casey is unable to speak.
Please go follow him at Casey's Creepy
Yeah,
Creations.
follow him.
Casey right here.
Yeah,
good
Casey
man.
writes some of the best stories out there. He is in the process of making a multi-series. Well, I don't want to spoil anything, but you do want to be a part of his channel. So go follow him at Casey's Creepy Creations. Just type in Casey's Creepy Creations on YouTube. You'll find his channel instantly like that. Subscribe, and when he starts posting again his videos, his stories, you are not going to. You're
not going to be disappointed.
You're not going to be disappointed. There you go. Those are the words.
And I believe his new collaborations with several of my favorite people, as well as myself, are going to be absolutely stellar.
Oh, I'm looking forward to seeing and hearing. Definitely looking forward to seeing and hearing what Casey's got in store for us. And now my grizzly faced kitty cat co-host,
Meow, everybody.
the one and only King. So we got a little special something I made up for King. I want you guys to make sure that you check this out. Look at that.
Yeah, I'm smiling now.
Yeah, you're smiling there, and you weren't too happy about today's conversation, apparently.
No, I'm serious. I'm serious, and now I'm happy. So, the yin and yang, everybody.
So, if you can, for those people who have a smart device, make sure you click on that little QR code. That'll bring you right over to King's page. That'll help you be able to hit that subscribe button.
Yeah, scan it. Scan it, everybody.
We need to get King to 50 so we can stream live the show to his channel as well.
Yep.
Somebody hit us with the link, because we don't have the scanner.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. I'll post your link. Let's see. I got Crazy Horses right here. Okay. I'm
also
posting...
everybody's link or in the description on my in my description has everybody tagged in it as well, so you can always go into the description and click on the tags.
Oh, okay.
Is there anything else, anybody you'd like to shill, since we're still building you up?
Well, okay. I want to shill everybody.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I could.
That sounded dirty.
Well, it does.
I want to shill everybody.
That's what she said. Yeah.
I didn't
No,
realize
but
that.
in all seriousness, right? If I could be, to quote a certain pro wrestler, Lance Storm from WCW, if I could be serious for a moment.
That's a name I haven't heard in a while.
Yeah, great guy. If I could be serious for a moment, I really appreciate everybody coming on here. I appreciate you, Theta and Crazy and Alice and Casey and Spirit. You guys, like, you made this possible with me and KJ. Like, this is amazing. This is wonderful. And I'm not just saying this to kiss your ass.
No, I know, dude.
I am
love
forever grateful. This isn't me just saying this on air just to sound emotional or anything like that. This is awesome. This is fucking amazing.
And tonight was an amazing show. Thank you for having us.
We're up to 7 now. 7 subs.
Yeah.
Awesome.
We'll get you.
We got a goal of 50, so that way we can get King's to be able to stream his end on his channel as well.
Yeah,
so let's get him to 50.
I appreciate you guys. I don't know how long I could keep talking without drinking water or anything, but again, this was a great
you mean
inaugural
lapping up
episode.
Water, not drinking it because you're a cat.
Oh, I'm a special type of cat. You know, I'm the coolest cat in the land. So
gotcha.
I can drink water. The other cats, you know, they drink milk. But I can drink water.
You drink from a glass. They drink from a bowl.
Yes. Absolutely. Real cats eat meat and they drink milk. And clearly that's a
Real
esoteric
cats eat
reference
meat.
right there for people who are not in the know. And for those in the know, well, you know what I said. So
I thought you were going to say dogs drool and cats rule.
well,
Yes!
that too.
Yes!
That too. Like
Yes!
if I had to face a wolf, I'd kick its ass. So obviously,
I-
werewolf, I will take you down. I will
we need to
put you in
get
a muscle buster.
link in the channel there.
I
Crazy
didn't put
did it.
things
Oh,
in.
Crazy already did it. Okay, so there you
Just
go.
got it.
There you go, Spake. There's his link.
Oh man, my throat. Oh boy, but you know what? Again, this is awesome. This is a great inaugural episode.
Yes, it was.
I agree. It was,
And we're gonna continue. And I had this joke. Hey, this might be the first and last episode, but based on this positiveness, this great topic that we discussed, topics.
yeah. I mean, we
It
could
was
go.
great. It was great.
That's the thing too, is that the show is so good. We could probably go on for another couple hours. Just
Yeah, we
talking
could,
about-
but
We almost did. I had to keep on reminding us that we
Yeah.
got to end.
No,
It's like the
I get
Academy
it, but
Awards.
I'm
Yeah,
just
play
saying,
music.
like,
Yeah.
you know, we just have such a good rapport with each other. We could just
Absolutely.
keep, you know, we just it's just fun hanging out with you.
No. I like shows like that. It's so fun that like we think it's like minutes when in reality it's like a couple hours.
Yeah,
pass by. Yeah,
exactly.
that's how good it is.
Honestly,
Spake
yeah.
says just subbed. So there you go.
Yeah, so subscribe to my
Awesome.
channel, guys. So bigger and better things can keep going forward in this path of Cowboys and Kings.
Cowboys
That's
and
right.
Kings. Spake says that's what family does. For each of its other
Man.
guys, you just happen to be part of the family now. That's right.
Which type of family? Are we talking about mafia family? Or are we talking about family? Or are we talking about
Hey,
Fast and the
no,
Furious
no, we're
family?
talking
Hey, we
about
don't talk
like-
about it. We don't
like,
talk about it. Hey.
As long as we're not talking about like Deliverance family, then
No, we're not going to talk about that family. But the family, like the Fast and the Furious family, where they go to the barbecue cookout and
There
drink
you
some
go.
Well,
Corona.
we can
Yeah.
go to a barbecue cookout with the Deliverance family too. You got
Yeah,
it.
that's true. That is
I'd
true.
like
They
to
will
make you
invite us.
squeal like a
They
pig.
will invite us. I guarantee it.
Somebody should do an SNL or like a Mad TV skit with the
Yeah.
family from Fast and the Furious going against
Going
the
to a
Deliverance
deliver-
family.
yeah.
That'd be funny.
Oh,
Oh,
we gotta
man.
do that.
All right, and I
Got a
guess
pretty mouth, boy.
you got a pretty mouth. You got pretty.
You got yourself a pretty mouth.
I'd
Y'all
like to
don't
make
know how
you
close that
squeal
was
like a
filmed
pig.
right here. Squeal, baby, squeal.
Yeah. So on that note, if you guys want to help support the channel, pretty much we are doing this PBS style pretty much in order to keep the stage live. We do rely on viewers like you. Now, if you're watching in chat, there is or if you're here in like later when it's just a regular everyday VOD, there's multiple ways that you can support the channel. You can always have yourself a nice drink of Dubby energy drink, where just one little scoopful mixed with water will give you enough energy to listen to us yak all night long. and it's only $39 a month. Make sure you click that QR code or check the link in the description. Also, if you guys want to have something to put that in, you can always use your Cowboy Dan official mug. That's right, where the $14 US will help us be able to keep the channel going. Anything helps when it comes down to it. All proceeds will go into making sure that we get updated tech and also make sure that we keep the channel alive. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, when it comes down to donations or anything, we do have a Throne page where you can where we're crowdsourcing new tech that we need. Feel free to go and check us out there, where you can see what tech that we need and what we might have. You can also send gifts. That if somebody sends a gift that's not in the Throne wish list, we will open it on stream and show it to you guys and recognize you personally with every single dono. And you can always, because we're not monetized on YouTube, you could, if you want to support via financial, like a monetary way of support, you can go to ko-fi.com. For the price of a coffee, you can support our channel.
And honestly, who wants to be supported by YouTube at this point? They're just, with the way things are going, I think it's for the best for all channels that we have a backup plan like this, because you never know when we're gonna get demonetized.
Absolutely. And so as we work towards monetization or demonetization, however it goes, make sure you visit us at Ko-Fi, where you can support the channel for the price of a coffee. Speaking of, I want to recognize Dr. Fox. Thank you for supporting the channel, Dr. Fox.
Ooh.
As you can see, Dr. Fox has been promoted to chief doctor of the enterprise. Bones is not too happy. Thank you, Dr. Fox, for he's the one who made it possible for us to be here today. He donated money to pay for the first couple of shows here in our stage. So thank you very much. We really appreciate it.
Thanks, Dr. Fox.
It's because of the viewers and our friends in the community,
Viewers like you,
and our friends in the community that make
Thank you
possible. Thank you, Dr. Fox, for making tonight possible for us all. So yeah, let's see, where was I?
Yeah, you're awesome, Dr. Fox. You're
Yeah.
fucking amazing.
Yeah, if you want to join us on Discord, we do have a Discord server, which is right here. I also believe I have it inside the description. If not, I will add it to the description, and I will be sending everybody links to, if you're already friends with me, I'll send you guys links to the Discord, and we're going to get that reactive soon. We're going to start doing some game nights with Theta and everybody, as we've already started. As Theta said, we have a plan to do Whose Line Is It Anyway, that we did a demo version of on DJ Longhair's show,
which was so much fun.
And so if you guys want to add prompts to our Whose Line Is It Anyway suggestions, you can comment in the comments after the show is over. Don't leave it in the chat, because once the show's over, our chat disappears. So leave the comments in the comments of what you want the prompt to be for our Whose Line Is It Anyway games that we're going to be playing with Theta and everybody else in our community. Even here, we might do a Whose Line Is It Anyway night. We do it on DJ Longhair's channel once a month. We're going to do it on Theta's channel as often as possible. And I'd say King and I will probably do the same. Now, with all that having been said, let's see if I can do this without any problems.
You got this.
Go, boy. Spin that, DJ.
All right, let's see if this works.
Spin the record, D.
And good night, ladies and gentlemen. I've been KJCowboyDan, your karaoke DJ, head in a jar, VTuber. Give me a follow over on Twitter. I am only 7 people away from hitting 700, and I am trying to hit that 700 here. Let's not block me, so I'm going to change the orientation of that. So 7 people away from hitting 700 on Twitter. My goal is 700 by the end of the month. That's so a few more days left till I hit that. That'd be awesome. And just a little reminder, if you haven't already done so, give me a follow over on the YouTubes. I know that you guys in chat have already done so, but somebody who's watching in the VOD later may have just found me in their stream at random. Please give me a follow, because we would like to get this channel monetized eventually. Also, you can find me on Twitter. Did I say Twitter? I already said Twitter. Yes, we're good.
I think you might have said Twitter.
I might have said Twitter, and as we said earlier, if you want to support the channel, you can go to the KJCowboyDan gear store, where you can get 10% off of your next purchase if you use the code KJCBD26 for 10% off of any purchase. We got game mats, we have coffee cups, we have t-shirts, we got rock out with your mullet out sweatshirts, and even a Cowboy Dan beanie and a Moon Shall Rise Again hat, we also have a hat that says "Make the Moon Great Again." Just for in case if you want to piss off the lefties in the community. Go ahead, get that at 10% off if you use KJCBD. Thank you very much. We've had a good night, and we have been Cowboys and Kings. Here is our theme song. For everybody else, feel free to stick around for a minute after we end the show, because I'd like to get your guys' opinions on everything. Feel free for you guys in chat. Give us your opinions on the show if you liked it or didn't like it. If you didn't like it, tell us we sucked, and you can tell us how bad we sucked in the comments. I would really like to know, so that way we can improve our show.
Exactly.
Yeah, or you could just say happy, first episode.
Happy first episode.
Yeah, whatever
Happy
you want. but
inaugural.
Either way, it helps to have a comment in the first 2 hours.
Absolutely. Here's our theme song. Have a good night.
Good night, everybody.
Night.
Lights on, mic's hot. Where outlaws talk loud and kings don't whisper. Welcome to Cowboys and Kings. Yeah. Cowboys and Kings. Yeah. Boots on the floor. Yeah, we're kicking it live. Crown in the room, you can feel that vibe. From the panels to the pixels, every story gets told. If it's hot in the culture, then we breaking the mold. From the cinema to the comic books, we put the games on blast. The bass will get wild, yeah, they never go past. We call it how it is, no in between. Turn it up, let the speakers swing. Got the crew pulling up.
I want to see just the human character with everything else.
When the mics go live, hear the Cowboys sing. Cowboys and Kings. Yeah, we run this show from the page to the stage to the screens, you know. Hot takes it with a rebel swing. It's a Cowboys grit and a King's gold ring. Cowboys and Kings. Let the whole world hear as we break it all down, keeping it loud and clear. Bring more than talk when y'all step in the ring. When you come to the battle royale, you better bring your thing. Welcome to the show, Cowboys and Kings. Yeah, King style, clean with the sharp cut look. The feline of finesse, the Jaguar dripping luxury, bow tie tight like a best-selling book. Calm in the storm, buddy, bring that fire. Every word hits clean. You know we gonna take it higher, gather y'all to the King's Court. Yeah, with stories untold. Grab your armor, grip your sword, represent the kingdom with pride. Cowboy Dan got that outlaw tone, rough edge truth and a voice well known. He's a head trapped in the jar, jokes and memes will set you free. Bruh, that perspective hit differently. The saloon serves them hard, the door swings wide. Outlaw stream, a six-gun dreamer. Saddle up, let's ride. Laughs get loud and the takes get bold. Hard truths get dropped, some myths get sold. Spin that topic, let opinions clash. Some burn slow, some strike like a match. No script needed when the sparks ignite. Just real talk living in the spotlight. Cowboys and Kings. Yeah, we run this show from the page to the stage to the screens, you know. Hot takes hit with a rebel swing. It's a Cowboys grit and a King's gold ring. Cowboys and Kings. Let the whole world hear. We break it all down, keeping it loud and clear. Bring more than talk when y'all step in the ring. When you come to the battle royale, you better bring your thing. Welcome to the show, Cowboys and Kings. Lights get low, but the combo stays bright. Every fandom got a reason to fight. Heroes, villains, lines get thin. Sometimes the truth is where the gray walks in. Yeah. Panel to panel, yeah, we flip that page. From retro classics to the modern age. Reboots, remakes, who got it right? Who dropped the ball in that box? Office fight, bruh. We call it straight, no filter here. From low budget gems to the blockbuster tier. One got the crown, one breaking the rules. Both dropping gems while we schooling fools. From comics to streams, yeah, we cover the field. Every hot take sharp like a blade unsealed. I guess step up to the mic that bring heat, that bring flames. They tell you a story when they step in the frame. Cowboys and Kings. Yeah, we run this show from the page to the stage to the screens, you know. Hot takes hit with a rebel swing. Under a Cowboy's hat and a King's jewel crown, we gonna run this town. Cowboys and Kings. Yeah, we run this show from the page to the stage to the screens, you know. Hot takes hit with a rebel the Cowboys grit and the Kings go ring. Cowboys and Kings. Pull up a seat, join the conversation. Next round's on us.